Tammie. How are you doing this
Hello, my
evening?
friend. Uh,
Hi.
yep, that's Tinsel.
He's saying hello too.
She
Hi.
is over here, and the other cat is over here. So she's decided that she don't want him over here, so she's gonna come over here and run him off.
Oh, okay.
hmm
Well, hello
hmm
to them too.
Yeah, and she
But
she was not over here just a second ago.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, how has your day been going?
good. Very busy, but it's good.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
good. So, did you get the shelf today? Is that when you got it? The one that you said you might have to return? Or is
Yes,
that tomorrow?
we didn't return it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we ordered a cabinet to because we're redoing our kitchen,
All right.
and they delivered it. And when we opened it, the the back part of where the bar that goes by the drawer, the top where you pull the drawer out, it was broke, and then the metal part that the drawer slides in and out of the rail, it was bent. So
Oh,
them things
no.
are too expensive, so we're gonna
Yeah,
have
I
to
hate
order.
that.
Yeah, and I hate it because you get it delivered because,
Yeah,
like, we're like an hour and a half away from the closest one. That's why we had it delivered, and now we got to.
right.
Now we
Yeah.
got to go an
And
hour
you
and a half.
order it that way so you don't have to go through the inconvenience of it being broken and having issues with it, I feel
Ye-
like.
Yeah,
But
and
yeah.
it was broken, so now we got to load that sucker back up
Oh,
and
that
take
sucks.
it an hour to
Well,
and a half away. So
hopefully it turns out easy for you
yeah,
in the end.
hopefully, yep.
And hello, chicken lady.
Hi,
Hi,
chicken
Kara.
lady. How are you,
And hello,
Tara?
Chief and Eve. Welcome,
Miss Sweet
everyone.
Eve.
Yes, we're going to be talking about the Duggars tonight again.
hmm
So
hmm
I found a channel where they kind of had, and I went ahead and put this channel in the description. Her name is Lily Archive, and she does a lot of the fundamentalist channels. So, go ahead and look in the description and subscribe. And then also we'll have one of the mods put her link also in the description, so you can subscribe that way also. And but yeah, we're gonna kind of listen from the beginning of the phone calls between Joseph and Kendra to the one that is most recent that she has
Okay.
uploaded, which I believe was yesterday or the day before. So I
And
kind
these
of
are
want to,
him in jail and her
yes.
out, or is this when was any communication with her and anybody during her time there, or was this just him
It's
and
just him and her, to my
okay.
knowledge, so far in these. So, yeah, I haven't gotten, to my knowledge, she hasn't uploaded anything as far as phone calls from Kendra outside to, Duggars or anybody like that.
Yeah.
Because I'd imagine that's who Kendra would have called
Yeah.
for help. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think any of those have been released that I know, but I'll look that up to see if they have, because that'll be interesting to see if those do exist. I don't know if
y-
they do,
Yeah.
but these are going to be between Kendra and Joseph. So it's going to be the first, I think there's about 9 to 10 of them. So we're going to look at those. But let me go ahead and look at the rest of these.
It's
And
interesting that his mama didn't go see him.
yeah, well, I think in these kind of situations, she probably tries to stay out of most of these things
Yeah.
because of like, even though Jim Bob, I think, is the one that steps in quietly, it's usually, I guess, the male that's kind of supposed to step in, I would imagine, and kind of handle the situation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I get
yeah,
so what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
yes, that's what
Yeah.
I would think and guess.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hello, Cher.
Hey sis, how are you? She's working, working,
Yeah.
working.
Mm-hmm. So, yes, and then happy Easter to everyone, early Easter to everyone as y'all come in too. So, thank y'all for joining us this Saturday. Again, doesn't feel like a
Oh
Saturday, so
no, it doesn't.
but I'm gonna,
It
yeah,
does
it
not.
doesn't.
I
But I'm
feel
gonna
like
go,
it should be Sunday actually because Friday being a holiday, Good Friday, it threw me off
yeah,
because the kids were out of school, my husband's off work, and I'm like, oh,
right.
so now my days are messed up. But
Yeah, exactly. That's how it
yeah,
feels. But Monday will fix it for you.
yeah,
You'll remember then.
yeah,
Yes, and hate work too. So, this is the fun
yeah.
part of work that we get to do, right?
You're right. Yeah.
Come to this part. So, yes, and happy Easter, everyone. So, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the background screen. So, again, this is going to be from Lily Archives channel, and she has these phone calls uploaded to her channel, which she had went and requested these phone calls. So, make sure to subscribe to her channel and check out her channel. Just tons of videos on this and like a lot of the fundamentalist families. So, I know it was Bates. I think there's one called the Rodriguez I saw in her about section. So, there's a bunch. So,
Is she
I think she even, yeah, I think
what's
she even talks about sister wives. So
Oh, okay. So is she a true crime channel, or does she
no,
zero in on that type of religion and stuff?
right. She just kind of zeroes in on that kind of religion and
Gotcha.
a
Okay.
form thereof, like the sister wives, where they kind of make you think that's not what it is. But I just heard recently that allegedly that Christine Brown and Cody Brown are like third cousins. And then there's a bunch of
Oh,
people in the comments trying to downplay it, like that ain't gross, but it's gross.
it
You
is
know,
gross.
so and then I remember saying like I felt like they were like this kind of religion is just like
Yeah.
inbreeding on inbreeding, and then like it was
Yeah.
just like confirmation. So I was like,
Yeah.
thanks for that. So, but
Wow.
yeah, I thought that was
Okay.
a good one that I heard recently
Mhm.
about that. So she
Mhm.
talks about
Mhm.
a lot of those kind of families, which the Duggars kind of belong to.
Yeah.
So that kind of
Yeah.
belief system and kind of bringing that stuff up. So
Okay.
but yeah, so we'll kind of go ahead and get into these phone calls. Is there anything that you kind of wanted to? I know we kind of chatted a little bit. Was there anything you wanted to say about them before we kind of get into these phone calls?
No, I just thought it interesting that mom and dad didn't go see him at all, I
Right.
don't think. I think Kendra was the only one that went and saw him.
Yeah. Yeah. I I don't think, I know there was emails. She also has videos of emails that she's reading too. And actually she just uploaded one of Josh Duggar. So and between Anna and him. So we're gonna look at
Mm,
that too, probably
okay.
eventually. But all right. Well, let's go ahead and kind of start the phone calls then, and then we'll kind of go through them. So I went ahead and started here, and then this is the first phone call.
Hey, this is Joe here.
Hi.
Hey, I know that
I'm
we just know that we can't talk about a lot
yeah.
on here.
His attorney
talk
must
about what?
have warned him that this is not like Josh's case. You know, he's in a federal situation, so you can't FOIA request really jail calls like that. But in a state case, you absolutely can. It's very simple. You just FOIA request the sheriff's department. You try to be specific, say these dates, calls from this inmate to this person, and they typically will get back to you pretty quickly. So I think that his attorney has warned him, don't say anything crazy, because pretty much anything can be requested other than attorney-client privilege.
Did Travis get a hold of you?
Yeah, I've been talking to Travis.
So Travis is their family friend and also one of the attorneys that their family uses. He represented Josh in his trial.
Oh, good, good.
I've got him as my attorney right now.
Okay.
I don't know if you know that. I
No,
asked him to be my attorney.
Yeah, I didn't know who exactly. So that's good.
Well, it's not for you. It's only for me.
Not
I
for
mean,
you.
he can work with you, but it's just they said I needed somebody
Okay.
for the case that we've got going
Sure.
with the kids and stuff. How are you?
I'm all right. I mean, I've been spending a lot of time reading the Bible. They got me a Bible in here.
I wonder if he read Matthew 18:6. Whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for him to have a great millstone fastened.
Yeah, there is actually, he makes a comment in one of these phone calls when he's talking about the Bible. He says that, the rest of the world doesn't believe in God and they won't understand his situation. I don't know if it's this particular phone call, but I was shocked. My mouth dropped when I heard him say that to her. And she's like,
Really?
oh, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I'm shocked that people feel bad for her. Really. I don't at all. So I just thought it was odd that he was able to like muster up to say that the rest of the world doesn't believe in God or they don't understand God, so they wouldn't understand his situation. So I just wanted to say that real quick since he was talking about the Bible already.
Nice. I'm glad that he thinks that. Okay.
Yeah, because they have it all figured out.
Yeah, because he's the
around his
only
neck
one.
and to be
Yeah.
drowning in the depth of the sea.
So I'm in solitary. So I'm only.
Yeah.
I'm in the cell for 23 hours of the day. So, but
Really?
yeah. So it's like a 8 by 10 area, pretty small area, but I've been able to read a lot. I actually been resting some, but not sleeping great through the night.
She seems real concerned about him not sleeping and not getting to go outside, but wasn't too concerned, I guess, when he allegedly admitted to police that he essayed a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
But it's good to hear your voice.
Yeah, it's good to hear from you. I've been trying to not have too much anxiety. Well, I mean, I didn't know how it would go, and I realized I missed your call yesterday. I think
I tried to get out a little bit later today, so that way we could figure it out. and call you.
Well, once I saw that, I have left my phone on so that I can always get your calls, hopefully. I just didn't know that I didn't know what the situation was.
I think I'm just very
What?
naive, maybe, or just like an optimist.
I don't.
Yeah.
What
So
is she talking about? She didn't know what was going on. She knew where he was at.
yeah, and she knows for what, for the
Yeah,
most
I
part. I mean, I
mean,
don't see how she couldn't because they already came and spoke to her. And that's kind of what I was saying about, that I feel like she kind of knew way more, even though she's saying that on here. I think she knows way more than what people think that she does, because
yeah,
just for her to have the children taken away, they usually don't take away kids for things like locked door. If this girl's never been in trouble, and just say she's as naive as they want you to believe she is, like, then they would probably say that's something you shouldn't do. Did you know you shouldn't be doing things like that? I mean, they would ask her these questions. So,
right.
and if she was truly naive and didn't know better, she'd have all those right answers, I would think. So I don't see them taking away her kids if she didn't know what he was doing,
Right.
how he was behaving, or she wasn't somehow contributing to that behavior, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So it just makes me think that, her having to go to court and stuff, there might be maybe some kind of future charge or something, in the sense of, I do think she knew more about
Yeah.
him
I
and what he
mean,
was into, because she talks like a child, just like Michelle talks like a child. So
well, why would you have your phone turned off if you knew you had this much drama going on in your life? Why would you have your phone turned off?
yeah.
I mean,
Maybe she was trying to avoid him, but I highly doubt that, because she sounds
yeah,
very excited to talk to him all the time.
she
And they
does.
both are very quick to complain about their problems. Like, she's always complaining about being tired and not feeling good, and he's complaining about not being able to sleep. And all they do is, "Oh, you poor thing," to like
Yeah.
each other,
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, yeah, but you'll see that kind of as like a pattern through these two.
Yeah.
Again, they're acting like they're the only people who understand God. The rest of the world doesn't, even though he's in there for essay on a child, her, family member possibly.
Yeah.
So, because we know that they're not able to speak to that side of the family. So,
Hmm.
but I just think it's weird that she's acting that way about it. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that, though. So we'll go
Yeah.
ahead. Is
Yeah.
there anything you wanted to say before we go back into it?
No, I just noticed how she has an attorney and he has an attorney. Is it the same attorney?
No, that's what she's getting right. I don't know if she said it yet, but basically he starts to say that it's a good attorney. If he hasn't said it yet, he says it's a good attorney and that it'll do good for them. And she says, well, it's mine. He's going to represent me. He can possibly help you, but right now this is her attorney.
I think she did just say that.
Okay, yeah. So that's what she's telling him right now, and that's what this phone call's about. Okay, here we go.
Here, but I really had higher hopes for Kendra than this, especially even in the early days. Obviously so much can happen in years. He'll likely be convicted because of his confession, and so it's very likely she'll leave him down the line. But I even thought that maybe right now she would be considering leaving him, but it really doesn't seem like it with how sweet she's being to him and how comforting she is. It's really sad.
Yeah.
And so
I emailed you, I think, and so you can see if that came.
Oh, really?
I predict that after these calls are coming out now, that Jim Bob or somebody will likely tell him to just communicate with her through in-person visits and email, because if not, like, every single call is just going to get leaked.
Keep in mind that I might try to do it that way too. I think those are free.
Okay, so we can email each other?
Yeah, and I think I have like $60 on. I actually had $50 in my wallet when I came, so I have $60 total here. But right now, I can at least use that to call. I'm not going to use it for anything else because calls.
So it costs money for you to call me each time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you need more money or like?
Oh my God, girl, get off the ground.
I mean, right now I don't think I have
Yeah.
total. So.
Okay.
But you might ask
And
Travis about like what that looks like. And he
okay, yeah. Okay, and then also, has Travis talked to you about releasing your belongings to me so I can get your phone?
I know a lot of people keep on saying, like, check his hard drive, check his phone. I don't think that for the crime he has allegedly confessed to, they have any kind of warrant to search his phone. But for certain, if she can delete like major evidence off his phone, she's going to.
Oh, no. Do I need
Okay, I need to talk.
Talk to Travis.
Possibly.
Tell him to reach out to me, maybe, or something. Or
Yeah, I think we need to figure out how I can get your phone. I got your iPad. I'm trying to work through some of the lists that you gave me.
I believe she said some of the lists you gave me. I really don't know what that means at all. Like, I guess a to-do list, but I don't know what she would have to do.
good. Okay.
But yeah, I may have more questions.
Yeah, if you have passwords and stuff, just talk to Travis, and we'll get those to you so you can take over everything that you need to.
Yeah. Did you hear that I'm out here with? Did you hear where I'm at and everything?
I don't know. Should we say it?
I think that'll. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. But they've got me a good place to stay that's very private.
Oh, praise the Lord.
I suppose she's got a place to stay to hide away from the media, kind of like they did in 2015 with Josh's stuff. I don't know if they.
All right, so I'm going to pause it there real quick because Chief had said, that he hoped that she might have her eyes open. The only issue I see with that is that if she's going to go to court and she's going to be looked at for her participation or lack thereof, like stopping it, I don't, in what he's already charged with, like you can't talk to him no more. Like you can't have your kids around him. So she's going to have to make a choice regardless. And they're already throughout these phone calls, like talking about they're going to be stronger through it and things like that. So I think they're going to take that into consideration when they do, look at it to see if they want to give her kids back or not.
Well, yeah, because she asked him, "Do you know where I'm at?" So when he's out, if she can't have any communication with her children, or she does get them back, then she's going to tell him where they're at.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to know where they're at.
Yeah. The only thing is, like I said, CPS or whoever is supposed to be investigating are going to look at the fact that she's still communicating with him and what he's being charged with, and that any kind of help or, so I don't know. It's going to be, that's why I want to go through each one of these and kind of see what she says and how if she kind of gets closer with him or further away from him, like what she's going to do throughout these phone calls.
Yeah.
So, but that I just kind of wanted to comment on that I think that they will look at that if her, talking to him and interacting with him and helping him and take that in consideration when they consider giving her kids back to her.
They did that again in 2021 when he was arrested. I would assume she means the Duggars got her a place, but I don't know that for certain. I don't know who else it would be, to be honest.
I'm happy about that.
So
I was hoping.
yeah, and they're taking. So you're doing okay?
I'm trying to keep my spirits up, and I feel like reading the Bible has really been helpful to calm and not think about all the situations.
I think it's very telling that he got them into this situation. Obviously, if he had never been arrested for what he did, allegedly, she wouldn't be in this situation likely. I mean, she's also distressed. She's not in her own home. Allegedly, reports are saying that she doesn't have her children. And she's asking him how he's doing. Not once in this call does he ask her how she's doing. I mean, I can't fathom that. That's just kind of crazy and super telling to me. She asked multiple different times in this call, "How are you doing? Can I get anything for you?" And he doesn't seem to have any concern or questions for her. It's very off-putting and very sad.
Whole situation. So it's been uplifting. So
oh, that's good to hear.
This one that I got is like another NLT version or something like that.
Talking like a baby.
It has emotional.
But she didn't know.
Really good
I don't
stuff,
think so.
Yeah, can I get you anything? I guess, like, is there any way I can get you something else that you might need or would like to read or something while you're in there? Like, can I guess, talk to Travis, or are you there? Hello?
So the call's pretty much done there. She is on the call for another 2 minutes, but I think he's lost connection, but she's still trying to, like, get the connection back or something like that. I think she might be out in the boonies from where whoever, I guess the Duggars have moved her. But I guess I gotta eat my crow because I know I made a video saying that I thought she might leave, at least.
All right, so that's the first one. So I'm gonna remove it off the screen to go to the second one, so it doesn't start randomly playing stuff. But what do you think about that so far, the first phone call?
Well, I mean, that's she's whining. That aggravates me.
Yeah.
That she's whining, and then she's really concerned about
Him.
and what he's doing, and does he know what she's doing? And he was like, no, but he didn't really try to ask her any questions about it either. You know what I mean? He didn't really seem interested, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And at this point, she hasn't been arrested, correct? This is before she was arrested?
I don't really know in the timeline exactly if she was arrested already or not, but it wasn't far after. So yeah, I think their arrest was within like 24 hours of each other. So just say this was it. She was probably arrested within the next one or the one after. So I'll look to see kind of like once we back out and stuff to see which ones, the timeline of it completely. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know if it says in this one, the description, if it was before or after. So, but let me see. Let me pull up the second one now. So,
because I'm wondering, they're talking to the same person, right? That's communicating. What's his name? She said it a couple of times and I forgot already. But I wonder if this person, he's communicating with her and him. So I wonder if he's telling them both the same things.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. They'll probably go further into that as we get through the phone calls, like who they're speaking to, who's helping them with the attorney, things like that. But I just think if I was trying to put myself in her position, if the first phone call here and just say she wasn't charged yet, but I kind of feel like she knows what he's in there for already. So, and she knows why. So I just don't even, if I were to put myself in that position, I don't think I'd even want to talk to him at all.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
If it was someone close to me and they did something like that, like I would be so upset. I wouldn't want to talk to you. And if I was talking to you, I don't think I could keep myself together. Again, I know that they are supposed to have some type of an extent to grooming, but I also understand that she doesn't come from a family where this has been ever hidden or accepted.
Right.
So then you find out about the locks on the doors. You find out that she's helping him. And then you hear, again, them just kind of complaining about themselves. You don't hear them discussing their children. Are their children okay? They're so heartbroken. They don't have their children. Maybe their children are scared. You don't hear them saying any of these things. They're talking about themselves, their own well-being, and how they're going to save their asses next.
Yeah.
So, all that's a problem to me still. And so I feel like because of what's happened with Josh, they're going to make an example I would hope they make an example out of a next situation, because you don't know what's going to happen next. And if there's going to be more people come forward against other things, because it's hard for me to believe it's just like 2 now,
right?
And that's it, and then you see the pattern of it where they seem to again have this childlike voice. They mistreat their kids, it seems like, and they kind of tell them that anything that's done to them, it's their fault, so they're kind of reading that kind of behavior. So, but this is the second one. So I'm going to get ready and bring this one up. Is there anything else you want to say about that, though, before we go into the second phone call? This one was March 21st.
It's just weird. I just feel like it's a lot of weird type of energy. Like, it's just weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
weird.
damage control. That's all.
It's
not reflecting on anything that's happened. It's just damage control.
It's like they're not in reality. They're talking like it's not a big deal.
Right. Yeah. Well, he's been told it's not. He's been told he can't do anything wrong. But again, if she's not come from that kind of family, I kind of find it hard to believe that she can't separate herself from him enough to know like something could be really wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They act like this is just a setback. We'll get it. I'll be out and it'll be over with. You know what I mean? It just seems like they don't really realize that, no, this is not a little thing. This is a bad thing.
Yeah. And again, they're going to look into how you behaved while this was going on.
Yeah.
Did you put your kids first or did you put him first?
Right.
And she's putting him first, because I would think that she shouldn't be. I would feel if I was investigating it, I wouldn't want her talking to him at all.
Right.
I would expect there to be boundaries put down, and this would be it. So,
that's why I'm wondering why that lawyer's not. He can't be telling them the same thing, because if he was any kind of a lawyer, he would tell her not to be talking to him.
Yeah, That's what I'm saying. If she's truly trying to get the kids back, because
Right.
brainwashed or not, this is going to be the moment they're going to expect her to stop being brainwashed.
Right.
And again, they're going to use her upbringing that she wasn't brainwashed being brought up as a reason to not be brainwashed anymore. And if you can't be, then you don't need your children because you're going to brainwash them next.
Yeah.
So that's
because
the problem that they're going to have.
He's going to tell Travis, the lawyer, what he wants her to do.
Yeah.
I mean, what he's telling her to do. And then Travis is going to go to her and say, he wants you to do this because he's the boss and you're not.
Right.
And you got to listen to him. And so that's why it's just weird that they, I mean, I don't see how they can have the same lawyer, but.
Yeah, the person who's the lawyer was supposedly also represented someone else that I don't know if they were famous or it was somebody else within this family, but I feel like it was another famous person. I can't remember who it is off the top of my head. I'll have to look it up as we go through the phone call. But yeah, he's supposed to have represented a lot of people. So far, to my knowledge.
A lot of pedos.
Yeah, something along the line of that might as well be. They're all
right.
up there. Yeah, they're all friends kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
All in the same club, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, so here is the second phone call, which is March 21st, 2026. It was at 5:48 p.m. Central Time. So here we go.
Hey, I'm doing good. They had so many people. They had like 20 people to check in this morning that I wasn't able to. This is the first time I've been out all day myself. So.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
It's been a very encouraging day. Actually, I read the whole book.
The cat's even saying wow.
So,
no way! That's awesome.
So it was
so awesome.
Really
Has Travis been to see you anytime soon? Or I don't know.
I know I cleared this up about a week ago in the one jail call video I had, but Travis Story is a very commonly used attorney by the Duggars. He even represented Josh federally, but that's who they're talking about when they say Travis.
No.
Okay. We're going to try to get him down there, but it's been a little crazy over here. I don't know if you know what's been going on, but yeah.
Not exactly. Not everything.
Yeah. Well,
but yeah.
we'll fill you in later, I guess, but
yeah.
I assume. But yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah.
How have you been? Have you been holding up good?
Yeah, it's been pretty intense. Yesterday was a really rough day, but
So she's making this call on March 21st, the day before on March 20th. Of course, she was arrested and bonded out after about an hour and 20 in jail. Allegedly, her kids might have been taken on that day as well. So yes, it was a big day for her.
I'm doing okay. I'm here with Fred, and we're at John Abbey's, and I'm trying to get some business stuff worked out.
Okay.
So if you have any questions, we're going to try to send them through Travis.
Yeah, just send them through Travis, and I'll tell you what I can.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Yeah, I got up at. I don't know if you've been sleeping much. Have you been sleeping much?
So last night they actually turned off. Most of the nights they have like a light on in my room the whole night, so it's hard to sleep.
Oh wow.
So
Wow.
This the guy in one of the cells next door in the holding cell, like he was supposed to get checked in and stuff. He's been throwing a tantrum all day, so
oh wow.
It's almost entertaining, except for he's pretty vulgar. So I was like,
oh
I'm
man,
just gonna focus on my Bible reading and this it's like a prison, and I think it's New Life put out this Bible. It's the New Living Translation, but it's actually I kind of like the New Living Translation because it's really
simple. Let's say, like, are you going to be changing your version by the time you get out?
Well, I mean,
so a lot of Christians, especially Baptists, think that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. She's still very excited to be talking to him, even after her arrest. Nothing's changed. She sounds even more excited and giddy, actually.
Yeah, and they act like there's nothing wrong.
Yeah. So I mean, since he's already been arrested the first time, she knew what he was arrested for. Now she's been arrested. She's still very excited. So not upset. To me, her tone has increased to happiness. So, yeah.
I mean, she's awful happy to not have her children.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like, so if she can be that detached right after it happens, what kind of detachment was going on before it happened?
Yeah.
You know, like it, but that's just my opinion about
Captain
that.
Giggles.
The what?
Chief said
Yeah.
Captain Giggles. Yeah, I mean
It's the Benadryl she's taken.
it's silliness. It's just
Yeah.
like, how can you two be that happy and you got all this ahead of you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, she kind of, to me, her tone kind of stays the same through most of what I hear. I don't really hear her kind of break off in that or even try to separate herself from him so far. Like I said, we're going through the calls. We'll see if she does that as we get towards the end of them. And hopefully we'll kind of get to the end of them through here. I don't know how long all of them are though.
Yeah.
So, but this one is 27 minutes. So we'll see. It might just be the video. It might not be the phone call though. It might just be she comments on the video, you know, so we'll see. We'll see. But okay, I'm going to go ahead and start it again.
The King James Version is the only true translation of the Bible. So I think that's like what she's kind of joking about there.
So I'm teasing you.
Well, I'm
it's
just
really
saying
good
that
to hear from you.
Yeah, it's actually been really encouraging because they have like little things below it that, you know, kind of either describe it or just give a different perspective of it, of a verse. So, but it's been really good. I think last time, when we were on the phone, we were, it got cut off. It cuts off after 10 minutes, I guess.
Well, but it was at like 5 minutes that it got cut off, and I didn't know if it was because of my reception. Yeah, because I couldn't hear you, and then I stayed on there for a couple another minutes just to be sure, and then I just hung up because I thought, well, it might be charging you minutes or something. I don't even know how the whole system works. I'm trying to get set up with the portal and trying to get help from.
Minutes. Okay, because I think it cost me $3. The last call did, so I'm trying to.
Do you have enough money? I have not been able to get your email. And did you know emails are also same as this?
Oh, okay. I'll
emails are the same as this. The only time it's not like this is when you have
in other words, don't say nothing.
Or an attorney. The only time it's safe is with an attorney.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, he told me.
But
he described that.
Oh, people are requesting the emails too. So they're like all reading the emails. I don't know if they're getting access to these ones yet or not, but they're getting like Josh Duggars and Anna Duggars. So we'll look at some of those too.
Okay, so emails are...
Yeah, emails are fine, but it has to be vague.
No.
He's referring to the fact that anyone can FOIA request his jail calls as long as they aren't with his legal counsel, but you can't request emails that the prisoners send back and forth to other people. So he's saying basically like anything sensitive, we need to email about it.
It's really hard to it's hard to type on their screen. So
no, it's totally fine. I couldn't find your message, and so I thought I'd let you know I couldn't find it.
Well, it's good to know.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just on my end, if I just need to get someone else to help me, but it's been pretty wild over here, and so it's slowing down today. Yeah, I wish I could talk to you. It's been wild.
It's so interesting to me. Their show got canceled, I believe, in 2021, like early 2021.
Yeah, and I didn't watch her on... I don't know if she was on night. I know that they got together on it, so maybe it was 19 Kids in County, like she's saying in here when they got together. But yeah, like I heard she was like 18 or something when they got together. I think like somewhere around that age, and I don't know how old they are now. But yeah, like they had mentioned, I just wouldn't expect her to be that way now. You know, because you're not that young anymore. You've had your own children, so. And again, I don't know anybody else other than Michelle Duggar who talks like that. And so the giggly thing's fine, but it's not that for me, like wrong time, but like not so much that too. It's like her baby voice is what surprises me. You know?
It's like, it's not, I know some people, they do that when they're nervous or that's how they respond to stuff. You know, they giggle or they laugh and they don't mean anything, but it's just their reaction. But I think that's just her.
Yeah. And it could just be for her like a nervous thing or a nervous laugh. Cause I know people like she's saying that have just nervous laughs, you know, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think it's just the other stuff mixed in with it, like what he's being charged with. Like, and we know just 8 charges on her and him both alone for their own kids, and the kids got taken. So, but again, it could just be like a super nervous laugh and she can't help it. So, but let's see if she does it some more.
And so that's been a good 5 years that the show has been off the air, but she still has that very like innocent, breathy voice, and she just seems almost giddy to talk to her husband that has confessed to hurting a child in this way. It's so weird. I wonder if she believes like it isn't true or what. I don't know what's going through her head. Or does she believe this is true and she just doesn't care and still supports him? I don't know.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I've been praying for y'all. I know that it's a lot to deal with. So, but I'll continue to pray that things will settle and that people will, all be good there. So I know the kids doing well.
From what I hear, they are doing good.
So I guess that right there confirms that her children have been taken away from her. And
Yeah.
since this call was made on March 21st, it would presume that they were taken sometime between March 18th and March 21st as she's making this call in the evening.
That's good. Well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
What you know, but
I've not talked to Travis yet, but I will. I'll get filled in on everything whenever I talk to him.
I hope you can get that. I got to get the power of attorney from you through Travis at some point. So
yeah, that'd be good.
So hopefully he'll. And I was going to send you questions if I have any. So I was hoping to talk to some of the brothers. I think John will be done in a bit. He's mowing or something, or he was going to mow. Anyways, and so I told him that I thought we could brainstorm and try to get most of it figured out. And then whatever we can't figure out, I'll just send you questions. So.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Have you been able to eat or anything?
Yeah,
have you had a lot of anxiety?
I wouldn't care.
Well, I actually have.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't give a crap if you are. You can't. You shouldn't be able to eat. I hope you can't eat. That's what I'm saying. I hope you can't eat. I hope you can't sleep. I hope you're uncomfortable. You should be.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
I would like to think that he is, but I just feel like they're not even in reality where they think this is a big deal.
They're not. So I don't know. I don't get the sympathy for him when she knows it's a child and the capacity of the whole situation and they don't have their kids anymore now too.
Especially since she knows the child.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a stranger, which doesn't make it any better. Don't get me wrong. Either way, it's bad. But when you know somebody and you know that family, that's
make it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So again, I'm not doubting that, she was young when she married him and things like that. But I think there's just so much other stuff right now.
Yeah.
She should be thinking about other than if he's okay.
Getting her
if
kids
he's hungry.
Back.
Yeah, I wouldn't care if he's hungry or
I wouldn't
sleep.
either.
So I started working out. I'm doing my burn boot camp style workout now.
Girl. So there's this burn boot camp. My mom actually goes to it locally in North Carolina, but it is basically more a gym more focused towards moms, especially moms of younger children. Joy used to go to it all the time and would post about it a lot. Katie, Kendra, Lauren, that kind of thing. So that's what he's referencing there. Here in this call, they're going to talk a lot about what they're eating, what they're not eating, and getting skinny, basically.
What?
I thought it. No, just because I'm in a 7 by 11 cell. I figured.
Well, it was different size yesterday.
And so
yeah,
you doing push-ups and
squats, push-ups. I can do dips off the edge of the bed.
Oh yeah.
And so I've been doing all that.
Do you have a pillow? Yeah, do you have a pillow and blanket and stuff? Or
they
anything?
No.
Well, not really a pillow. I'm just using the bed mat. It's kind of rolled. It's not very comfortable at night, but.
Oh my God, girl, chill out. He can't sleep, but he has been caught on audio by the police confessing to molesting a 9-year-old girl. Girl, oh my God, I know, but it just bothers me.
Sorry.
Well, it's fine. It's I'm fine.
So are you in good spirits through all of this?
I am because since I started reading the first day, it was really hard for me just to read the Bible. I felt
yeah.
There would be sometimes watching the show where I thought they would play up how much God talk they do. I was like, they can't. I get it. What do you expect? But I was like, they can't possibly be talking about this that much. But for some of the siblings, I guess it looks like they do, because this whole call is about like getting skinny and God, the girls.
I felt like as I started reading the Psalms and stuff, I got through. Well, I went through the whole devotional, like all of the comments they had about different things. I just started reading the Bible today, and I was pretty anxious feeling this morning, but now I feel really encouraged. So,
so it kind of comes in waves.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry.
So
Go ahead.
just encourage you to just read the Bible.
He's encouraging her to read the Bible. He's in prison with, you know, the charges he's in there with, but he's encouraging her to read the Bible. As I'm saying, they know best. The men know best. The women don't know anything, and you should read the Bible. And that's when he tells you everybody else doesn't, you know, the rest of the world doesn't believe in God or understand God the way that he does. You know, so I don't know which phone call that is where he says it, but it's somewhere within these.
It doesn't surprise me.
There yet. I'm blaring music though. Well, I'm blaring music. I mean, I can try that, but I'm just blasting music.
It just
Is it comforting?
Well, I was amazed how comforting the Psalms are.
Oh, so. Okay. Well, maybe I need to get there. It's in Psalms.
Yeah. I mean, you just listen to
I haven't been able to eat. I haven't even been able to eat hardly. But that's why I was asking how you were, because I've been unable to eat for.
Well, my stomach isn't always settled, but if it's not settled, I lay down and it feels better after a little bit. So.
Wow, that's impressive.
Again, even after the 5 years where we haven't really seen or heard from Kendra, she still lives up to that Reddit nickname, Giggles. My goodness.
Oh, there we go.
I'm not eating like hardly any of the bready stuff. I'm trying not to like
the bready stuff.
Mostly just eat the veggies and the protein stuff. And you know, some of the protein has other, like there was this chicken sandwich thing. It was breaded, but so I ate the bread and the breaded chicken. But like I'm trying to focus on just doing that, and hopefully I'll trim up some in the process. But,
I'm trimming up. I think I haven't gotten on the scale, but I think I feel a lot trimmer now.
These are such important things to be worried about.
Yeah, trimming up. He's talking about like this is the opportunity to work out. You know what I mean? Like of all the things that he should be focused on right now, now it's trimming up for like when he gets out and he stays out, because he's not staying out. You know, even though he has been released, which I don't think he should have been able to. But I guess because it's his first charge or whatever. Even though again, because of the charge, I don't feel like he should have been able to be released.
Right. A saintly pedal. Isn't that gross to think about? It is.
Yeah, and wait till you hear him start talking about the Bible when he gets to the part, if you haven't heard it yet, when he starts saying how the world, again, doesn't understand God. It just shocked me. I couldn't believe it. It just gets worse and worse the more he talks.
That's why for me, it's like he thinks he's on a vacation or something. Oh, well, I might as well take the opportunity to lose some weight and exercise and read the Bible. Dude, you're not on vacation.
Yeah. Work out and read the Bible. Take a nap whenever his stomach hurts, you know, from all the extracurricular activities. I'm just going to go lay down for a bit. It starts to feel better. You know? Yeah. He's got it all figured out already. So he'll do just fine. He looks like he's doing just fine already.
Yeah.
Feel like better. Don't feel as bloated as I was.
You'll see there. Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Already
doing
I'm definitely
not bloated either. I'm gonna be a skinny meanie.
Oh my God, girl. And I know. What do I expect? You're a 27-year-old mom of 4. Your kids have just gotten taken away, and your husband is facing.
They have 4 kids.
Charges. And you're over here talking about.
They have 4 kids.
Like basically flirting with your man. Like, what the hell is going on
and
here?
He wanted her to have another one, but I think Tara knows more. Like I think I don't know if she's been diagnosed with some kind of like immune disorder or something, or if she's just like going through the process or complaining like she has an immune disorder kind of thing, like a lupus or an MS or something like that.
Yeah.
But and that's what she says at the end of a lot of these calls, that she's taking Benadryl. And I told you know, and you don't hear her say she takes Tylenol or anything. So I don't know if Tara said I don't think they're able to possibly take Tylenol.
Yeah.
So maybe the Benadryl's in the place to just help her sleep through the pain, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's supposed to be what, you know, she's talking about her being tired a lot for, in these because she supposedly has a lot of body pains and aches and things like that. And that's why she didn't want to have another baby, but he did, allegedly. So, yeah, that's why that was brought up.
I know I shouldn't expect anything more from this, but girls, I think that this couple weeks has made me realize how naive about these people I might have been. Like, I was like, no way they could be just like this crazy.
I cannot eat. Mama keeps trying to get me to eat. She's like,
so when she's saying mama, I wonder if she's meaning, and we might find out in other calls because I haven't looked through all of these. I'm live reacting, but I wonder if she's saying mama like Christina Caldwell or mama Duggar, because I wonder how Paul and Christina are interacting with Kendra during this time, and if they are team leave Joe or team stick by your man. I'm very curious to find that one out.
Oh.
You need to eat some, and I'm like, I will try, but unless it's liquid, it doesn't really go down. So it's like it's been a battle.
Listen to mama. Try to
yeah
help you.
They said I gotta be well to take care of all these decisions and everything, and so
what?
Anyways,
So
we got a. Oh, I know. It's good to hear you. You sound really good, and so that makes me happy.
Hearing her talk like this, she's not even mad at him a little bit.
Nuh-uh.
Like the whole reason she doesn't have her kids.
She's not mad at him a little bit. And to me, it hasn't like digressed either. You know what I mean? It hasn't gone away. She's still doing it. And so, like I said, maybe it changes as it continues to go on from some of the later phone calls that we get to and stuff. But yeah, she stays this way pretty much the whole time. So
that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and she said, yeah, she has 4 kids. Tammie, yeah, and she seems to have some sort of immune disorder. But yeah, hopefully, yeah, she gets Tylenol if she really needs it. So that's a shame she's using like Benadryl in the place of it. But
like my grandkids have an immunity disorder, and they have to take chemo medicine because they don't have an immunity system. They can't take Motrin. They have to take Tylenol.
Mm-hmm.
Because of whatever's in Motrin, their doctor will not allow them. Their specialist from St. Jude's won't let them have.
Right.
So if she has an immunity disorder, she probably can only take Tylenol too.
Yeah, probably.
But my grandson can't take Benadryl. Now, they could have a different type of immunity disorder.
Right.
But they cannot take Benadryl.
Right.
So,
Wolfie.
Maybe she's taking it and shouldn't be.
Yeah, maybe that's why it's making her more tired. Who knows? But I guess that's the thing. She's not really. I don't know if she's gone or whatever to look it up or not. But
right.
Yeah, no Motrin for her. Yeah, so maybe most like you're saying, most immune things you can't maybe possibly.
Yeah.
So
we'll
see. Maybe later on. Yeah. Hi.
Go ahead. I was just telling Wolfie hi. I seen her come in.
Yeah, I said maybe later on or something she'll mention it more as it goes on, but I haven't heard her bring up anything other than her just being sore and tired lately or in the phone calls.
Yeah.
Obviously, she was charged with that. It was not related to his Florida case, but they started investigating her because of his Florida case. Like, he is the reason, girl, that you don't have your kids. She's talking to him, happy as could be, flirting, giggling. I don't know what I expected. I expected her to, have a little attitude with him at the very least.
So
and that
he's the reason the kids were taken?
Initial jail call between Anna and Josh.
Hold on one second. Say again.
He's the reason the kids were taken, not something she done? Is that what she just said?
Well, technically, I think that most people are assuming because he is charged with what he's charged with, they think that's why CPS took them. But I don't believe that's why CPS took them. And that's just my opinion. I don't think that's why, because I don't think they would normally do that. They didn't take away Anna's kids, to my knowledge.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe someone can drop that in chat. I feel like maybe Tara would know, or anybody else who's in here that kind of has been following it. I don't think they took Anna Duggar's kids away. And now I know supposedly she decided to go stay with Josh Duggar while he was awaiting trial and he was under house arrest or whatever it was. And she got pregnant by him again.
But I knew that.
But that was by choice.
Right.
So, I don't think they took her kids though. So I think they took them from her because there's something else to it. But maybe I don't think it's just locks. So,
okay. Yeah.
I feel like behind the scenes, Anna has more of a mean streak. That is just the vibe I get, and that's also what I've heard. So I wonder how in Josh's case, how she was interacting with him in those first few days and weeks. Like, was she on here just like giggling and flirting, or was she ignoring him? Like, what was going on with Anna and Josh? That would be really interesting to know.
Oh.
I didn't feel good after our last conversation. I had a lot of, because I was like, it felt really weird and tense, and like we didn't really talk about anything, and I was like, I was like, I don't feel good. So after it, but it's fine. Like, I knew, I just didn't know what happened, and so anyways.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm walking.
Oh.
I can hardly walk. I get really winded because I'm so weak.
Oh.
And my legs and my body.
Oh.
I lost my laugh too.
I don't know what she's talking about. She seems to laugh fine to me. And yeah, you probably should lose your laugh. It's only been 3 days since your husband was arrested for allegedly committing a heinous crime. Nothing's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a silent laugh. You know how when I was really sick with the, I have a silent laugh again.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, make sure you try to get some food in, because it's gonna help you gain some stuff back there, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
And I actually did get to sneak over and get an IV before stuff happened, and so.
Oh, nice.
That probably sustained me good.
They can probably come to you if needed too.
Yeah, and I want to tell you that your family's just an absolute crazy, crazy great support network and system, and they've just been so supportive of me and everything. So I'm really well taken. Yes, I'm really well taken care of. I just sometimes start crying because I know God's been so good. I've been writing down some of the things that I'm thankful for.
So she just says, God's been so good.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It tells you right there where she's still standing. This is after his arrest, her arrest. She knows everything that's going on after these arrests. So, again, I don't really think the brainwashing thing is an excuse here anymore now that her children have been taken. And how could you say God is good?
Yeah.
So, and welcome, Tough Topic. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well, and welcome everyone as y'all come in.
Yeah, Tough Topic. Yeah.
Yeah. And
that's a good name.
Yeah. So sounds like vitamin IV. I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, I'm not either.
But I guess it's like probably is what it sounds like, though. Some type of supplement where you can tell. I know what IV water is. It's probably something similar along the lines of that.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah,
So,
I drink that.
mhm.
IV water.
But
yeah.
I just wanted to stop it there because again, they show you how much they use God, and they put this stuff in there to make it kind of sound like that they're still great people, but this is the stuff that has been being allowed behind closed doors and different generations and things like that, and being hidden. So let's go ahead and play the rest of this. I think there's, let me see, 16 minutes, about 10 minutes left of this phone call.
We've gotten to do, like I was thinking about our vacation we got to do as a family and our trip before, and so I was trying to write down
all of that today too.
Were you? Yeah.
Yeah, when I was just reading the Psalms, it's just like it's a reflective book, It's like you reflect on the past and stuff. And so I just wanted to, I figured, I don't know what all we can talk about, but we can talk about, goodness of God.
We can talk about how we're doing and God, yeah.
Well,
yeah, and I really wanted most to know how you're doing, like, and I want you to know how I'm doing, because I do better, I feel more connected to you when I get to tell you how I'm feeling and stuff.
Yeah, that's good. Well,
I was hoping.
The officers are really kind in here and stuff. The ones who bring.
They're what? They're kind?
Very kind.
Oh, good.
So, it's been, I don't, like, I can't see out of myself because they have, like, this little flat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yay, I'm so excited. They're all nice to you.
Yeah.
And so, yes, the blanket training was the tip of the iceberg, and that's what they were comfortable showing you. And that in itself is shocking and controversial. So that's what they're willing to show you. So what are they not showing you too?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and I did hear that she was at Joy Duggars, allegedly at the beginning. And I think that whether she says that they moved her, but I don't know if that was before or after. So, but Tara's right. That's the last known place that I heard she was at, would have been Joy Duggars' house.
Is Joy the mother?
No, Joy she's married to someone named Austin, but I don't know Austin's last name. But I don't know which order she's in as far as the youngest, or but I think she's close to one of the youngest.
Oh,
of
so she's
the
a child. She would be his sister?
Yeah, she's one of his sisters. Yeah, so
Okay,
she was the
okay,
sister, and then she married out of the family
okay,
not too recently, and then but she has some kids too. So,
okay.
but that's where she was at last. Kendra was.
That
Okay.
goes down over the
Yes.
thing.
Yep.
But yeah, it's
And then they probably have a little tray thing.
Yeah,
Do
I
they
have
give
a
you a
little-
mat to sleep on?
Yeah, it's like a mat on, like it's like a concrete bench is what it looks
Yeah.
like, and then they put a mat that's like a 3-inch, 4-inch thick.
Yeah. Wow.
So as long as
Aw.
I sleep on my back, I'm pretty okay. But if I try to sleep on my side too long, my ribs
Oh, yeah.
and stuff. So
Aw.
I think my
And Joe,
Aw.
girl, nobody gives a fuck.
back's probably getting used to it though.
Oh, baby, I'm so sorry.
Oh, well,
I
Oh.
love you.
Oh,
Oh,
I love
crap.
you too.
I
Crap.
love you too.
I'm
Not
happy.
Well, I
cute.
love you. Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll see where God takes us through all of this,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I think
hopefully we come back stronger.
The police are saying
You
that
gonna
they
come out
had
in
an audio
jail.
call of a confession
Right.
by Joe. So I don't know when she thinks they're coming back together. When she's
what I'm
like
saying.
52. 52. I don't know, girl.
I think
You know?
I think we will, because I think that we're gonna
Okay.
realize how much we need him ultimately, and that's
Oh, yeah.
that kind of is
Oh,
where
yeah.
I think it's a good place to be. Like
Yeah.
being dependent on God's always a good
Dream
thing.
on, dude.
So
I
Yeah.
know. Well, you sound like you're doing good.
yeah, I think that's just what I want to encourage you about, is just like,
Okay.
if you can keep remembering that as we can depend on God, God's gonna,
Yeah.
even if it's bad things that come our way, God's gonna
Uh-huh.
keep us right where He wants us. And
Okay.
and when
Keep your ass right in
now
jail.
it's hard to it's probably hard to hear His voice. I know it is for me, but it's the more that we put our efforts towards Him, I think He's gonna come through for us.
I don't
I
think
think
so,
that's one
dude.
of the promises I'm holding to. That
Not the
Okay.
God that I serve
God's
is
gonna
not.
be there. So
Right.
Yeah.
just
I
I know things are wild and crazy, but you can just remember that in the back of your head whenever you get a moment here and there, maybe to
Whenever you get a moment here and there and you think that
Mhm.
you might want to leave my ass, I just want you to know that God doesn't approve of that, man.
Right.
I just want you to know.
You're
So
not
whenever
allowed
you get a
to do
moment,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
whenever you get a moment, just remember that
Yeah.
God says, don't think by yourself.
Yeah. God says, don't do
That's what
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he's saying. Don't do that. Yeah, don't think. Stop
Yeah.
that. The
Mm-mm.
only person you should be thinking about is your husband.
That's right.
And that's all she's
Because
doing.
I'm getting out of this.
Right.
see what time you can spend with God.
okay. I'll try to. You think I should start in Psalms? You saying?
Yeah, Psalms is a great place because it's. I mean, you can talk to the different people there too about other good books. But
Yeah. Do you want me to send? You want to send me? Do you want me to send you some books? Like I was thinking, I'm going to figure that out.
Yeah, I don't know what the. I mean, yeah, I would
Yeah,
read.
and
I'll read as many
I was
books as you can. Send.
okay. Do you want? Yeah.
This is so sad. She's like falling over herself, like trying
Yeah.
to offer to do crap for him when we're all in this situation because of him.
Mhm.
Well, I wonder if you could even send a list, or do you want me? I don't know if there's like, or what
I don't know.
what category you want. Like, do you want
I don't really
devotionals
Well, I mean, even just
or
books
business
too.
or
Well,
what?
quit cutting him off.
Books in general are fine. I feel like.
They
Like
have a
just
very
business?
like
Anything?
awkward interaction. Like they interact with each other very awkwardly for someone
Yeah.
people who've been married. What, she's 26, 27 now, so at least like 6, 7 years, something like that. Whenever
Right.
they got married. I'm just saying, long enough to not be this awkward. So you
Right.
notice it as they kind of go on. Like they don't really know. Like there's usually like a flow. I feel like in a conversation,
Yep.
especially when you know somebody long enough, like you
Yep.
kind of just know that flow. There's no flow here. She
No,
doesn't seem
there's
to
not.
know. Yeah, she doesn't seem to know like when to stop or like, and he just keeps cutting her off and basically just talking at her and telling her
Yeah.
what she should be doing and what
Yeah.
she should be thinking and how great he is while he's there. And she's just like, yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
should I bring you something? You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
just, I don't know. It's real weird, like really super weird.
It's like a
Yeah.
first date kind of thing. Like she doesn't know what to say to him and he doesn't know what to say to her. And it's, she's
Yeah.
they're waiting on the other one, and then they're cutting each other off, and it's like,
Yeah. So it's just saying their relationship's very weird the way they speak. And as far as no, I don't know. I feel like we've watched a lot of stuff, so I'm not sure what you've watched on it, Chief. I haven't seen that yet, but if you have, just let us know again in chat where you saw it and how that kind of worked. But I'm not sure about that yet. So then Wolfie and Eve. So let me see. Here we go. Or maybe that's what Tara answered. I don't know about all. Yeah. So let me go ahead and finish this one. This one is just a few minutes longer, and then we'll see what
Okay.
call 3 is.
all right.
Okay.
Spiritual, encouraging.
Okay, more spiritual. Okay.
Yeah, just think ones that are, I like to keep it encouraging for sure. So
No, for
but
sure, for sure.
But I don't mind, learning more about business, but I don't know like how that works when it comes in here. But
I know.
Maybe you should send him some legal books because it doesn't seem like he's going to be doing any business anytime soon.
I know how it works. Yeah,
okay.
I got to send them brand new to you, like from the
Okay,
publisher.
so as long as they're brand new, then
Brand new. Yep.
there's no writing in them probably type thing. Okay, cool.
Well, no, it's got to be brand new from the publisher. So.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm how much time do we have?
Too. You look on your phone. I don't have a timer.
Oh. It says we're at 15 minutes.
Oh, that's great. I didn't.
Oh.
That's
That's
great.
crazy. Yeah.
That's great.
Well,
Yeah, and both of them don't know what to say to each other. She's like, "How much time is it left?" He's like, "I don't know. You look."
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They don't have, and yeah, they have that kind of look to their faces all the time.
Yeah.
So, and then they just said too, like with the fundamentalist beliefs or whatever, like the husband, or I think it's like, what is it, God, then the husband, and then the children.
Something like that. Yeah.
Right, but the children are last, basically. The children are last, the husband's before the children. So again, that's going to be looked at when they take them to court for this and how she's handling this and stuff like that too. And if she's going to continue to kind of take on those beliefs and stuff too. So
Yeah.
Something they said kind of made me think of that. But when he's saying all that stuff, they're going to look at that too, that the beliefs that they have, the children come last in those beliefs. So it is going to make me wonder too, what else was going on and what else did she know about? Because she's also agreeing to that kind of, I mean, she's got the doors locked. She's probably on the belief that, the husband comes before the children.
Right.
So,
yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. And yeah, whenever you get it, Chief, that's fine. Like I said, and I'm not saying like it's not, I can't remember if I've watched so much stuff. I don't remember if I've seen it or not, because I have been kind of watching some of their channels too, because I want to see the different, kind of vibes between all the children now that they're all kind of having their own families and what they're doing on their own podcast channels and things like that, and how they're behaving, because I'm interested to see that, and just what they do in their own homes kind of thing.
Yeah, it's weird that he's like, I don't have a timer. Well, I would think that there would be a clock or something right there where you're talking, because they time you.
Yeah, they do. And you have a timer, I thought, on the phone too. Maybe not until you get towards the end, but I thought it was it was every now and then it told you something.
That's what I thought. But
yeah. But hello, Ronnie. I was about to say hello, everyone. I was reading it. But yes, hello, everyone. And hi as y'all come in, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and give it a like, and also jump over to Tammie's channel, which is Barnes and Noble True Crime, and subscribe there. We do these kind of chats and discussions a lot, and we do it on many different subjects. So if you're enjoying it, please don't forget to jump over to her channel and give her a like and subscribe also. So
yes,
Sarah says there has been so much stuff I see on their channel. Yeah, and it is different, for the most part. I don't, the kids who haven't spoke out at all, I think those are the ones that kind of show you they still are under the thumb of the parents, and they do kind of, but I mean, also I don't expect every single one of them to come out and say something,
right.
But just by, staying along and kind of not saying anything at all, it does make you think that they are still, because they are having their own families and things like that. But on the podcast ones, I just thought it was interesting to just kind of see what they're willing to show because of what kind of show they were on. And if they were going to try to censor things more, stay along the same lines, like those kind of things.
Yeah.
So let me see how much left of this. We'll go ahead and play the rest of this, and then we'll go into 3 if you're okay with going into the third phone call.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, great.
It was 10-minute restriction, and maybe it's a different.
Well, maybe they're giving you more time. Okay. Well, I wanted to say
I have an hour out of the cell, so I'm probably gonna.
What do
get a
you do
shower.
in that hour? Oh, you get a shower?
I typically take a shower and
Okay.
on the phone to you, pretty much.
Aw, baby, it feels so good. I just needed to hear your voice because
Yeah.
That part actually makes me so sad.
Mhm.
Like, you don't even know, girl.
I just do.
Yeah.
It's
for
hard.
sure. It's comforting
And
to hear yours too.
okay, yeah, it's just comforting.
Yeah.
You sound so strong over there.
Well,
I don't know how you're doing it, so.
Because he did it. That's why.
Yeah.
not the most pleasant.
That's how he's so
living quarters I've
strong,
been
because
in,
he
but
did it.
I mean,
No,
ultimately,
this can't be.
I know it's where God's got me right now, so
Okay.
Okay, so you have peace with that.
well, I'm
You
just
know, I know, like, whenever never that I've ever been to jail, but if I've been to jail, that's when I know God's got me, right?
Yeah, right.
Out of
That's
all the
why
things
you're
I've done
there.
in my life, you know, out of all the things I've done in my life, the time I get thrown in jail is when I know God's got me the most.
Right. That's when you're there. That's
Yeah, you
why
know you
you're
made
there.
it.
Yeah. Sure.
You don't have to go any further. You made it in life,
Right.
gonna be.
right?
I'm gonna stay confident where I can
Okay.
ultimately.
Okay.
And so
Well, I wanted to
Possibly.
say too.
Maybe.
Your mom and I got to visit this morning,
okay.
and she was encouraging me with how, like, when we live humbly, that God, he's gracious to the humble. So I thought,
You live
Yeah.
humbly in that
This is
huge
what I think
house.
Michelle said.
Mhm.
This is
Huge
my
house.
best Michelle impression. God is gracious to the humble and those who stay with my sons and don't divorce them.
I wanted to encourage you with that.
Another
I know
kid.
you've been
Yeah.
trying to be walking. I feel like you've been trying to walk humbly.
Yeah.
We didn't have a lot of time
What?
to process, but I just know I feel like, and I want to encourage you with that he rewards those that
Yeah.
are
That's a
gracious and
great encouragement
yeah,
for sure. I
your
feel
mom's
like
been
I
so
was.
sweet.
Yes, I am sure that God is gracious to those who confess on the phone to saying a 9-year-old. I'm sure that is what happens.
I was hearing a lot of that
Mhm.
from the Psalms. Like
Really?
you just, you do right, and
But you're not doing
it's
right.
not leaning on your own understanding, but it's leaning on who God is. Realizing
Yeah.
that you can't always fix everything, that's going on, that's crazy in your life.
You have 3 minutes
Finally.
remaining on this call.
Did you hear that?
Oh, we got 3 minutes. Yay.
Just told me
Yay!
that.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
so
how about that?
as we live, as we just rest in God and who He is, He will, He'll come through for us. So it's just been
Okay.
really good
Yeah.
with the stuff. I just, there's things that are, I only know
Spit it
what
out.
I've had to sign pretty much on my side of things, but so I don't know everything that's going on necessarily.
Yeah. Yeah. It's intense.
They're putting my food in my room.
He uses that word a
Oh,
lot.
yeah. It's intense,
Yeah.
but I think once
There it
I
goes
don't
again.
know what I should or shouldn't share. I'll probably,
Yeah, probably don't say much on here. I'll just do it.
yeah. But yeah, you'll probably be surprised. That
Yeah, for sure.
it's been shocking, but I feel like God has been sustaining me. I think through it too. It's just I'm very weak physically. Like I've never felt quite this weak before, and I've not gone this long without really being able to eat. I guess it's kind of been a wild. I've never really felt anything quite like it's like an anxiety. I've never been to something this intense, but I did get to
She likes
bad.
that
visit with
word.
Shelby and today
Yeah.
finally.
Yeah.
I had to keep canceling from
And he's just like, too bad. You
Yeah.
know, and he like, wants to get back to talking about himself after he just,
Yeah.
she's telling him how he can't eat. And he's like, yeah, my food's here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just, again, the night and day of like, and that does show you a bit of not want to say naiveness, but yeah, if she's telling you like, I can't eat, but still, it's not an excuse for anything she's let happen, anything she's let go on. All she's admitting to is not being able to eat at the most, but that's about it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
hi, Connie.
Hi, Connor.
Welcome. Thanks for being here.
How you doing?
But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. You know, again, she's finally starting to talk about herself and not being able to eat, but he wants to go eat his food. You know, the
Right.
phone call is about to end, and so and then when she is starting to talk about herself and how she feels, he just goes,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, no
Mhm.
interest. Why she's sitting there going, what can I do for you? What can I bring you? Oh, everything's so great. I'm so glad. You know, in her baby voice for him and all the stuff she's going out the way to do, and he can't even pretend that he cares that she can't sleep or she can't eat.
Right. Right.
You know.
Yeah, there's no concern there for her.
No, too much effort.
Yep.
Let's see how they end this call.
Because it's me, me, me.
Right. It's always me, me, me. That's what the whole relationship's always been. Me, me, me.
Yeah.
So
I could not get rescheduled with her. Life was just so crazy. And so I finally got to talk to her this morning for the first time, and she got filled in all of it, and it was really good. So I told her, I said, I probably need to schedule it on weekends or on the evenings, because I don't know, life gets crazy in the weeks. I don't know what I'm going to have to do through the week. So they're going to keep me busy, I'm sure. So
yeah, no doubt.
yeah.
Well,
So I got a
Your
lot
call
of
will end in
What do you got to do?
minute.
1 minute left, it says.
yeah.
But
Yeah. But maybe we can just encourage each other with whatever you're reading. I mean, I'm not.
I mean, I think that's
I'm not.
kind of what I'm going to do right now. I
Okay.
obviously have.
Well, I'll try to get you some
have a lot of time.
devotional.
So, yeah, if you can. Get
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, devotionals or
Okay.
that talk about goodness of God would probably be my preference.
Attributes or something too.
Yeah, maybe something like that, and then.
Okay. Well, I'll try to work on that.
Yeah,
that's Connor.
I figured it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good to hear your
I
voice.
figured it was Connor.
Oh, it's so good to hear you. You sound so
Okay,
good.
get chick.
I mean, I know
So
he's probably just. I don't know.
I know that things
Yeah.
get crazy, but as long as you stay in the Word of God, I think God's going to be the most encouraging thing to you, and people around you.
All right, y'all. That is the end of the.
All right, y'all. Just like she said, that is the end of call number 2. I'm gonna piggyback that, y'all. It's the end of call number 2. So, what do you think about that call?
Her voice is so aggravating and irritating.
Yeah, and she doesn't seem. Again, I don't feel concerned enough as she should be for what's happened.
No, they don't. They act like they're not in reality. That's my thing.
Yeah. Like everything's gonna work out, and everything's against them, but they'll get it figured out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. The reality is, he may get out, but he's going. I mean, I wouldn't think that he would not serve some years.
No,
do you think?
No, he will.
Okay.
Yeah, I think for sure he will. I don't see how he could not at this
I don't
point.
either.
He's already admitted to it. I just numerous reasons, and because she said it happened on numerous occasions. The victim did.
Yeah.
So even though there's only one main event that we know about that's been kind of told to us through the news and media, it's happened on numerous occasions. Like it happened more than once as a buildup. So I think that alone is going to be, I would think, individual charges of how it happened, because you can do that on individual occasions. So, and as many times as you did it. So that's something that I think will definitely be used. And I think he'll be there for quite a while. I don't know how long it would be there, but I know their printed their sentences there in Florida are a lot longer than what they are where Josh ended up in Texas, which I was surprised he only got 12 years for. But because it was a first time offense. I don't know if it'll work that way in Florida. I don't think it does. So
no, because Florida has strict laws about children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very strict ones. So I don't think it's going to be the same for him as it was. And that's why I feel like this is going to be the example that'll rather bring the whole rest of them down, or it's going to just kind of send them all just quiet, because I don't see how it couldn't after a certain point. Because again, I don't believe there's not more of this that was going on in the house. Like in the sense of there was more. I just think more of them aren't saying it yet, because they're probably trying to figure out how to hide what's been going on this whole time. I think that a lot of people are saying now they're trying to go back and look at lots of episodes, and I think some of this stuff is starting to disappear. Kind of. I think it's getting harder to find, and I think it's getting harder to find because they know people are going through looking at doors and locks and episodes where who's sitting on whose lap, because now they're finding episodes where Michelle and Jim Bob, I hate that name just in general, but Jim Bob go on some kind of interview, and it was after, Josh got caught doing this, or to his sisters, and saying that, they didn't allow the brothers and sisters to sit on each other, or, the girls to sit on the boys' laps, and they weren't allowed to do all this stuff. Well, there's footage of a child sitting on Josh's lap.
Oh.
So it's stuff like that they're starting to find.
Yeah.
And I think they're starting to, because, TLC, I believe, was the new, or the station that broadcasted it. Well, I mean, I'm sure they got to damage control it too.
Yeah.
So I think it's getting harder to find some of these things a little bit. So a lot of channels I noticed are kind of complaining of that. So I think if, anybody's going to go and screen record anything, better do it now. You know what I mean? Because before you know it, probably a lot of this stuff is going to be hidden for, because of the time frame, and then trying to hide anybody else who might be guilty of it.
Well, the child's family is probably going to fight for the maximum, which I would too.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if that's going to work in Florida. We'll see. Like what Chief said, we'll see if that works. I don't know if it's going to, not in Florida.
Yeah.
But, maybe a different state. I don't know though, but we'll see.
I was surprised in Texas that that's all he got.
Yeah.
Because Texas don't play either.
No, they don't. And so, it'll be interesting, but it might have been because it was like a first charge within that family. And like Chief is saying, because of that reason, maybe that's why he got the 12 years, because I didn't know for Josh, that's why I want to go back and look at his too. I don't know if his charges had based in Texas. I guess they would have had to been for him to be put into Texas.
They would have originated from there. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know, like, could you do a transfer for something like that? Because he's supposed to be high profile. I did it to Chris Watts. And I know it's not the same thing. I know it's not the same thing, but could you?
If he gives up extradition.
Yeah. Maybe.
Like if he don't fight it.
Yeah, possibly. I was just wondering if they could have done the same thing and just transferred him for that reason, because they didn't want him in that area, because people would have known who he was, kind of thing.
Yeah, but I think they transferred him because he was in danger, they said. And I'm like, well, he never gets out of his cell. How is he in danger? Chris Watts.
Yeah.
And then he got in trouble. Then he got in trouble because there was stuff found in his cell.
Yeah,
but I don't know originally why he was transferred. Because they said like 2 or 3 different reasons.
Right. So, I just thought that'd be interesting. We'll have to look that up and see how that works for that kind of situation. If it would work for this kind of situation, or only something like that. Because I'm curious why Josh, if that happened in Texas, or if that was something he was transferred to there later for.
How many years was it on the series, the reality show, whatever?
Years. I'm not sure how many years it was. I think it started off at maybe like 4 or 5, maybe 6 tops. I don't think it was more than that, because it wasn't too long after that some of that stuff came out about, Josh and what he had done. So I know that they had kind of started then wanting to stop the show. And then I feel like that's when they started doing all the spinoffs of like the Counting On and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, but this is going to be, let me see, add to stage. Sorry, here we go. I pulled it up. And this is going to be phone call 4 to 5. So let me move it forward real quick. And this is from the same channel. So all these videos and phone calls we're watching are from the same channel too, just so y'all know. So if one of the mods could possibly put that channel link in the description or in the chat, so that people can go ahead and subscribe to her channel also, since we're using all of her videos, and she has tons of great videos too for them, and other families too that are kind of in the same kind of cult, basically. Like,
yeah. Does she have the Chrisleys on there?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't, or at least I haven't seen it yet. If she does, because I was reading the about, and I was kind of scrolling through the front of her page, but she might have it somewhere without, because I didn't see Sister Wives in the about, but that was on there. So she might have them. Yeah, she might have. She has a lot of stuff on there, actually. Lots of great videos she has on there. So I really liked her channel. So I like it so far. So.
They were on there for 7 years, 2008 to 2015.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I meant to. Here we go. Yeah. 7 years. There you go. So Wolfie has that.
That's a lot. That's a long running series.
That's a long time. Yeah. So I think Josh was in Arkansas, because I remember. I remember it happening there, and he was moved to Texas. That's how I remember it happening. I don't know why, But like you said, it could be because that's where it originated and they
It could
transferred
be.
him, or
Yeah.
something happened there and they made a deal so they could transfer him out of there because
Yeah.
of who he
But
was, you know?
It had to have happened there for him to go there. Something had
Yeah.
to have happened for them
Yeah.
to transfer him to Texas.
Yeah.
Which
we'll look
Arkansas
at
and
it.
Texas ain't that far apart, depending on where you're going. Because I'm not that far from Texas, and I'm not that far from Arkansas.
Yeah, it would have to be if the victims, if the crime happened in that state, that's where they would more than likely transfer him
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
like what you're
Yeah.
saying. So if that's
Yeah.
where like the content came from, Texas,
Right.
they would
Right.
transfer him to Texas. Yeah.
Right. Yep.
No. Okay. So
That's
this
why
is
they extradited him to Florida, because that's where it happened at.
Mm-hmm.
Because wasn't they on
Right.
vacation or something, Disney World or
Yeah,
something?
it was a family vacation, and because it was there, he just went ahead. You know, he was going to waive it. He was going to get transferred anyways. So
Right.
I'm pretty
Right.
sure his lawyer just told him to go ahead and go.
Yeah.
So
Right.
let me see.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
behind in the comments. My bad, y'all. I
Hey,
apologize.
Ronnie.
Let's see. The
I don't know
Josh
if I spoke
channel.
to you earlier already. If I didn't, I'm sorry.
So that was okay. So that was what caused them to cancel it. So that would have started the spinoff with the counting on, and I think that was Jill and
Okay.
Jessa's, I believe, because they were the victim, like the ones who had came forward. So that was a spinoff, I believe, of them. If I'm wrong about that, someone who does know could correct that in chat. But I believe it
Okay.
was just Jill and Jessa's the counting on.
Okay.
So let's see.
What's the name of the
Oh,
channel that you're doing now?
It's in the description. So if some, like one of the mobs could pop into the description on this video, it should be right under, like if you click on the title of the video, it's down there in the description,
I can
and
go
it's
in there
Lily
and do it.
Archive.
I can
Yeah,
do
it's
it.
Lily Archives. So
Hold on. I'll go in there and do it.
yeah, I put it under just Jailhouse phone call video credit goes to,
Yeah.
and then it's her
Okay,
handle.
I did it.
But yeah, she has all the phone calls so far. I think the only one I haven't seen is phone call 3, but I don't know if she's still working on getting it. But everything so far that she's uploaded is all like this.
So she requested them.
That's what she said. She said she went ahead and put the request in, and then she put these together. So,
Okay.
and I really like it. She's, she gives a great insight on it, and she seems like she said she's been following it for a very long time. So I like what she's done. That like she does a lot of her research and things like that on her own.
Okay.
So I really like it. Okay, but here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm not sure if it's gonna go straight into the phone call or if she's gonna talk first, but I think it goes straight into the phone call.
See if that comes out right.
Yeah, you and Chief got it. Okay, great. Thank
okay,
y'all.
Good.
Perfect. Thank you guys. And
I don't
here
think
we
that's
go.
what I put up there though. I don't know what I put in there. Hold on.
It might be the actual link to the page.
It might be.
Yeah.
I copied it, but you know how sometimes it's weird.
Sometimes it does something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Canceled after the scandal. Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody that. Okay. Tara says yes. Most of that's correct. Thank you. Somebody that wrote. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it was an older woman. They said it was like a woman, like from what I remember is like supposed to be like in her 60s or 70s. And I don't know if she knew the family, but I mean, she would have had to, but she had wrote a letter to Oprah or called Oprah and let them know. Cause at this time the Duggars were supposed to be like in New York or something. And Oprah had flew them there and they were supposed to be staying the whole week there. And she took them to dinner and did all this stuff. Well, while they were there, this person reached out to them, to the production company. Excuse me. And they let them know that what was going on with Josh. And so that's when supposedly like Oprah like just didn't air the special that she had brought them there for. And that's when everything started like coming out and they kind of got rid of them. So that's how it kind of went down with Oprah, and they kind of started doing the spinoff shows, to my knowledge.
Yeah, I have my own thoughts on Oprah, but we won't.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's interesting that's where it came from, was Oprah.
Right. That's exactly.
Yeah, blow the horn on it, especially Ellen's best friend and all the people. But yeah, besides that,
she has no children.
Right, but I thought that was interesting too. So let's see. Subscribed. Okay, I came in late. Let me just make sure I do it. Okay, here we go. So this is phone call number 4 and 5. So let's see how long this is. So it's 30 minutes. So again, about 15 minutes each. So
okay,
here we go.
5. These both took place on March 23rd, early in the morning, and they were back to back. The first call is approximately 20 minutes, and then there's a short 8-minute call after that. I will jump in here and give analysis if needed and also context if needed. Also, if there's a point where she mumbles or something, I can try to help you make out what she's saying. But for the most part, we're just going to be listening to the call. Thank you very much.
Hey, are you there?
Yeah.
Hey, did I wake you up?
No,
Okay. Are you okay?
not really.
Oh. What's...
Um,
I mean, is it something we can talk about or not?
I'm gonna see if Mama can help me. They're gonna try. Yeah. She's coming here.
Oh, run.
Let me look at my phone real quick. I have something written down possibly. I don't know. I haven't had a lot of time to process what I need to do, what I need to tell you, because we're being recorded.
Yes.
All the time. Everything's recorded.
Yes.
Let me look and see what. Well, let's see. Joy sent me a
I don't know if you could hear that, but she did say, I believe Joy sent me a text. Now, there was some speculation that she might be staying at Joy and Austin's house during this time.
I think, right, let me look at this. Okay. Okay. Wait, so yeah.
I mean, is it something that Travis should tell me?
Has he been to see you?
No, he hasn't. I thought he would have been coming maybe today or...
I know. I was hoping. That's the problem, is I haven't been able to get hold of Travis, and okay. So Travis. Okay. So make sure.
Who's she saying okay to?
To Travis only.
What was that?
Who she keeps saying okay to?
There's somebody in the background talking to her. And it's not Michelle, I don't think, because it doesn't sound like a baby voice. It sounds like a woman, kind of, but not a baby voice. So I don't know if they ever say who it is, but you can hear somebody a little bit in the background she's talking to.
You can tell how much she's changed in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Her
Yeah, she's a
demeanor's
lot.
changed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not as bubbly here. So it'll be interesting to see as it goes on, maybe if she says why that's changed. So let's see.
Is the situation right now Travis only?
Oh, yeah.
Because I've heard about another call that you made. So.
Another call that I made, you said?
Yeah.
Probably. There you go.
I haven't made any other calls to anyone but you.
She's not called from.
Well, I called the Greg the other morning, but the only thing he told me is he's like, we don't know much, and and then Travis I saw after that, so I haven't talked to anyone.
Oh, good. Do not talk to Greg.
I don't know who the hell Greg is, but Travis Story is a Duggar family attorney. He is representing Kendra and likely Joe in this Arkansas case for child endangerment and false imprisonment. And he also represented Josh in his federal case. But as for Greg, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Okay.
Do not.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. I assumed.
Well, that's cleared up.
Well, I hadn't had confirmation either way yet, but Greg told me, he's like, don't tell me anything. This is what he told me. So I didn't tell him anything.
Okay, good. Oh, good.
Yeah, he said that we weren't really locked in ultimately. So.
Right. Oh, good. Okay, that gives me one more piece. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, good.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've not talked to any. I mean, you're the only one. Like, you're literally Anna. I've had text with. Yeah, just
You
messaged
can
with
text
her some.
in jail?
If you didn't watch the call 3 video, he mentioned that he had talked to Anna, and so had Kendra. And
see, she has a call 3 video. She just said, so I'm gonna go look for it. But yeah, it's whether they're texting or they're emailing, but I know they're emailing people too. And she brings up some of the emails later. And then she brings up emails between Josh and Anna also at the same time, where Josh is now telling Anna how much he misses her and the children, which I thought was an interesting change in that too. You know, because usually they're saying that he's very mean to her and dismissive to her. And so all of a sudden he's like all up Anna's ass, right? So from what I've heard so far. So we're going to go like, I've been waiting to go through those ones pretty soon.
Yeah.
So But yeah, so she says she does have a 3. I'm going to see where it's at because it wasn't in the order I was looking. So it might be somewhere kind of dispersed through her page. So I'll look for call number 3 next. But this is 4 and 5.
Okay.
Anna had sent him a little bit of commissary money. I don't know if that's what they call it in jail instead of prison, but regardless, she put some money on his books.
Did you get the messaging thing figured out?
No, I'm sorry. It's
okay.
so overwhelming for me, but I looked at them.
That's all right. I
don't
don't
know.
know. I sent them to your emails. I don't know if I'm supposed to send them to your phone number or.
Well, okay, I signed up for phone number because Anna said it's the same either way, same price and everything, and it's just a little easier.
Oh, that's probably why they didn't go through then. Yeah.
Okay, try my phone.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try your phone number next.
Okay, and I'm gonna try to keep you loaded and me loaded if I can possibly keep up with it. I don't know what today holds. We're just trying to figure it out. Okay. Okay. Well, I just haven't gotten a chance to talk to Travis, and so.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. But I think that's the main thing, right? I need to talk. Okay. Talk about regular stuff. Okay. I'm gonna try to talk about regular stuff just so.
So since that kind of comes up, what Ronnie says,
Yeah.
are these two dummies? Yeah, it sounds like they are. And that's what I'm saying. Some people feel like, well, maybe it's going to change. And I do kind of agree with what Chief said at the beginning, why she sounded so rough. Like she probably has spoken to a lawyer and like reality hit her just a bit. But as soon as she starts talking to him, like reality shifts, right?
Yeah, back into that zone again.
It completely changes. And she goes back into like, she's just very hyper focused on how happy he is, how great he is, and how well taken care of he is. I haven't heard them ask about the children too much yet at all.
No, he hasn't mentioned them.
He hasn't, for sure.
And I don't know if he can't because they've been taken, so maybe they're not allowed to. I don't know how that works. But I mean, he could still ask, even if she says, I don't know, I don't get to talk to anybody. That's still asking about your kids. You know what I mean?
Or even if you can't ask, you can still express that you miss them.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Just, something. Even mention them.
Yeah, just say, I've been thinking about them and I miss them and I hate that I put us in this situation. You don't hear any remorse. It's just, again, him talking at her about how to read the Bible, how to, take care of her, like herself mentally enough to take care of him is basically what he's insinuating. It's not really taking care of her for herself. It's taking care of herself for him.
Well, he wants to make sure she takes care of all their business while he's in there because he don't want it to go down the crapper. Right. So he's helping her on the business side, make sure everything's good because he thinks when he gets out, things are just going to keep rolling.
Right. And that she's going to be there and that I don't know if he even is concerned. I don't feel like he's even concerned about the kids at all at this point. I don't hear him ask.
I don't even think he's concerned about what he did.
Yeah, no, he's not. I think that's his dad though, telling him, "Don't be concerned. Like you're gonna, like we'll take care of it." And I think there's possibly some emails too that are between him and his dad. Again, I'm gonna start looking for those and trying to put those together, kind of like we're looking at the phone calls, the email side of it. So because again, they're already telling you in the emails they feel like they can say more. So
yeah.
But we'll see if we can find theirs.
You're still gonna read those too.
Yeah, they will. But I think they think that it's gonna, maybe it takes longer to request them, and for like people like that are requesting them, like the investigative reporters or the YouTubers, podcasters, maybe it takes longer, that way to get an email versus a phone call. I'm not sure how they're doing it yet, but I know ones between Josh and Anna have been released.
Okay.
So.
I got about 3 hours of sleep last night, so.
Oh no, that's awful.
Well, you don't have any dang kids to take care of, so.
Past 2 nights, like not last night, but the 2 nights before that, there was people up all night and it was really loud and stuff. But so I didn't get good sleep. So yesterday was a little bit more miserable.
Okay.
But I just felt like, I kind of like actually taking my time later in the day, I feel like, or something. I don't know, but they kind of have time slots. It's typically less busy in the morning, unless they have, if it's like a Friday or Saturday, I think sometimes it can be busy during the day.
Okay.
Caught up. But
Okay.
yeah, it's just
Okay.
it's rough being in there 23 hours in
I'm
a row.
sure.
But yeah,
I know.
you're stuck with your thoughts. So I'm trying to. I read Exodus, and
Well, I'm trying. I don't know. Can I just interrupt really quick?
yeah, go for it.
I want to try to get. I want to try to get books to you, but it's just mayhem. And
I'm sure it's really
it was
hard,
the
right?
weekend, and it was the weekend, and I was trying not to bother Travis because
What's the obsession with getting the books to each other? Either
I
like
don't.
also
Yeah, I don't.
because they know they're going to try to bond him out pretty soon. So what's the obsession with, by the time the books probably get there, I don't even see him being there. I mean, he's not there, So that's what I'm saying. I don't understand what the obsessions about the books are either. Every phone call, it's like, I want to send you books. Can I send you books? What kind of books do you want? So I don't know. I think that's weird.
It's like they're not in. He's not on vacation. You're not at the doctor's office. You're not in the hospital. That you're gonna. I mean, you see, it's just. I just feel like they just think that they're not. They're not taking it serious. They're just like pushing the fact away that this could be their reality.
Yeah, like long term. And that
Right.
you might not have they say haven't discussed about like what if we don't get the children back? Things like that. That hasn't been discussed either. Not even just
Yeah.
how are they? Not like what if we don't get them back? And
Right.
and how angry she should be with him for if they don't have the, if they don't get the children back. A lot of these conversations, the big, heavy, important conversations aren't being had. And I get what, for the most people are going to say, well, it's being recorded, but it should matter for her that these things are happening if she's really truly trying to get her kids back, and those are the most important things to her, like she has said through some of these phone calls.
Because she's in Arkansas, right?
Yeah.
And he's in Florida.
Yeah, during these phone calls still, and he's already been flown back to Arkansas. Jim Bob came and got him, to my knowledge. And again, maybe Tara, somebody can put that in chat, but to my knowledge, he's already been flown back to Arkansas.
Right, but during the phone calls, these right here,
he's still in Florida because
that's and she's in Arkansas. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Figured, and I'm sure he's working his. I trust Travis. He's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, he seems like it. Yeah, he seems like he's really.
Oh, he's amazing.
Wow, that's good.
It's just
wow.
I fully trust him, but there's just all kinds of stuff that I'm just trying to not bother him because I knew over the weekend there wasn't a lot of stuff we wouldn't be, I wouldn't, so I was trying to not bother. Anyways, I feel like I need to talk to him, and I want to get down to you to get, or want him to be able to get down to you to get some stuff, but
Yeah, I know that, they said, I asked one of the officers about picking up my belongings, and they said you just, whoever stops and grabs it just needs to sign a paper saying they're picking it up.
Oh, that's good to know, Joe. I will do that. I'll have someone do that.
Yeah, so.
I haven't been able to figure that out. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal, though, is what it did. It sounds like it was a big deal, so.
Okay. I have trouble breathing.
Yeah, just breathe. Just deep breath.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you're going through all this, sweetie.
This is like a.
Yeah. So anyways, so the deal is that I'm gonna get your stuff from somebody, and then the other thing is Travis has got to get down there to see you, and hopefully he can get the stuff to you that you need. But I just wanted to make sure that that you were understood everything.
Yes, I mean, the only thing I'm really doing is sometimes I have to read aloud in my cell, And so
you hear your voice?
just because
Do you
like
miss it?
I retain my retention is better when I read aloud.
I know.
So
Your thoughts are so loud because I know how loud mine are. And I know you don't have
people
music. And
in the cells next door to me.
oh,
Sometimes I can't even hear myself think whenever they're next door. So
well, that might be better.
The things they complain about are
Hearing
so
yourself
minute and
know.
tiny.
in the
I know.
quiet is when if I'm by myself, it's just not a good thing. So
yeah.
I think I'm gonna. I feel like but I haven't died yet, right? So remember.
What?
Well,
I'm like, I haven't died.
well, I feel like the reading the Psalms has helped me a lot.
I can't even read.
Well, I know, and that was the thing is my brain had to slow down because it was going too quick whenever I first got in here. It took a while for it to calm, and then I was like, well, you know what? I came to the realization, I was like, well, I'm here. I need to just embrace where God has me, and just serve where I am. You know, like Joseph.
Hmm.
The story of Joseph, how he just.
Anything you want to say about that?
about what he just said?
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I'm here."
Yeah.
The reality hit, and I'm here. Well, I don't think reality has hit you.
No. And that's when he says, when I first got here, my mind was racing. I was very anxious. Well, you saw the video of him getting booked. Doesn't look like he's anxious.
I was going to say, he didn't look scared. He was looking around. He wasn't tapping his feet or rocking or
him and the guard were joking. They made a joke. That guard asked him if he had ever been there, and he goes, "Not on this side."
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
So what arrest was that had been hidden? Out of curiosity, does anybody know in chat? You know what I mean? What arrest was that was hidden? That he was like, not on this side though.
Yeah, what? Then reality hit. No, it ain't, dude. Reality has still not hit you because you still aren't looking at it. No.
Yeah. He's just still talking about, the people being too loud and him trying to read the Bible and finally having to. And it's again, he's still like schooling her in a way. It's like, well, I have to read out loud because that helps me retain. Like I'm so intelligent to know that's what I should do, but I'm not intelligent to know to keep my hands to myself.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's kind of like, I'm trying to describe how she's talking because it's really irritating me.
Yeah.
It's like she's talking really fast and she's baby talking and she's stopping in the middle of a sentence and starting in another sentence. And then it's like she's stopping in the middle of a train of thought and starting with another train of thought. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
You didn't even finish that train. And then she's just mumbling into the next one. It's just aggravating. I wonder if she talks like that all the time.
Yeah, maybe I haven't watched her on the show, so I don't know if she talked like that on the show before something like this were to happen. It maybe just give her, if I give her the benefit of the doubt and say maybe it's an anxiety thing or a nervousness thing, and that's why she's skipping from one, because I can do that sometimes when I'm thinking too fast or something like that. I'll skip from one, or if I have something I don't really want to say, because I'm nervous to say it, or I don't know if it's going to be taken wrong, I'll kind of mumble. So that might be something she does with him. Maybe she's nervous to say certain things to him, so she kind of mumbles through what she's trying to get through. But there's you would think there'd be more of a flow of her being able to say.
Yeah, she's just fumbling. Like you said earlier, she's tripping all over herself.
Right.
I mean, fumbling. Yeah,
constantly, the whole time, every conversation. And then he makes the comment how God, and he's made this numerous times. God put him there, like Lori Vallow make that comment.
God did not put you there, fool.
No, God doesn't put you in jail for to kind of like wake you up and for something this huge.
Another smart one in the world. God did not put you there. You put yourself there. Nobody puts you in a situation but you.
Right. Yeah, it must be nice to be a Duggar man because constant excuses are going to be made for them.
Yeah.
The wife stays devoted no matter what. Exactly. And that's just horrifying that they encourage these women to stay. And I don't know. I guess I just would have hoped because I believe Kendra would have been around when Josh got, again, I didn't watch it so much at that point anymore when Kendra stepped in, but I don't think Josh was arrested yet by then. So I feel like this should have been their example, or at least her, to kind of see how not to handle or not to
Mhm.
handle a situation. And she's not really following that. She's just following the script that she was already given from Anna Duggar kind of situation.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and
I don't know that she's that running gray wolf, but
let me see.
I don't think she's that. I think she's, I don't know if brainwashed is. I don't think she's brainwashed.
No, yeah, I don't think she's that either.
I think she's
Brainwashed. Yeah, I don't know how much the brainwashing is either. And the only reason I get hung up on the brainwashing
Yeah.
thing is because she supposedly came from a family that did not believe in this kind of abuse and thing. I mean,
I
he
think
would be in
she's
jail if they did.
I think she's conformed is what I think.
Comfortable.
To the situation. I mean, they've got money and
Yeah.
she's just conformed to, and she lives around his whole family.
Right.
So she's kind of outnumbered. I'm not giving her excuses by any means.
The most thing I could say for her is she's got 4 kids and maybe she's scared because she doesn't know what to do on her
Yeah.
own with those 4 children. But other than that, you figure it out. Go to a
Right.
women's shelter. Go
Yeah.
to a women's shelter. Your husband
Yeah.
is touching little kids. Go to a
Yeah.
women's shelter. That's enough. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah,
I
go
don't
to-
know how much that's an excuse anymore.
And now she would have leverage to leave and not come back.
Right.
Now she would
Exactly.
have a good reason, and they couldn't, try to force her back or blackmail her or whatever, because she would have the number one reason not to go back. Her kids.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, and the thing about the medication, they say that she's saying that she's taking Benadryl because of her being tired and in pain. And like Tara said, I don't think they're allowed to take Tylenol and things. So supposedly she's
Yeah.
just taking Benadryl, and that's supposed to be what's on. I kind of thought that too at first, Ronnie. Was she
Mhm.
on something else? Because she sounds very groggy and she talks about that, being very out of it and tired and stuff because she couldn't sleep. So she's taking something for it, but she says it's Benadryl. So, and I guess so, if they don't drink alcohol and they don't even take Tylenol, I would imagine Benadryl probably does make her groggy, but that is supposedly, allegedly, what it is that's making her that way, Ronnie. And then, yeah, I was telling
Yeah.
Tammie that also, I do believe it's a learned behavior from the father, Jim
Mhm.
Bob, because you see it with Josh, you see it now with him. And that's what makes me wonder about the silence of the rest of the children, in my opinion, because
Mhm.
if these 2 have, then why not the rest to a certain extent?
Yeah.
So because I do think that's why I believe that Michelle talks the way she does, dresses the way she does. And that's the other thing. They talk about training their kids in everything, right? And
Mhm.
it might be far stretch for me to say this, but if they talk about training, I mean, they have these kids from 1-digit age, taking care of their siblings, cooking for them, washing their clothes, cleaning the house, doing everything the adults should be doing in that household. And they
Mhm.
take very much pride on teaching them how we're going to teach them how to cook so they can cook for their husband. We're going to teach them how to clean so they can clean for their husband.
Yeah.
We're going to teach them how to take care of kids so they can do that when they're mothers. Why wouldn't they be teaching them something else that they should be doing with their husbands?
Why
how to behave.
aren't they teaching their sons to cook and take care of themselves?
Yeah. Well, because of their beliefs. Yeah. But what I'm saying with that is it's just I think that they're far stretching into what else they're teaching
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
The girls in that family, what they're expecting them to keep quiet about
Mhm.
and what they're expecting them to hide for the boys.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's where you get the detachment, where you don't see the connections between Joseph and how he speaks to his wife. You don't hear him talk about his children at all.
Mhm.
Even when you see Jim Bob at his daughter's weddings, he's just standing very awkwardly and staring. He's always saying how beautiful they are. And again, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but there's an awkwardness about it. Like you can tell he doesn't know what to do. It's not a typical dad just being like, oh, my daughter's finally being married off. And it's such a beautiful day. It's still that awkwardness. Like he can't even, he's still got a side hug. He's still got to do all this shit. You know what I mean? And it's that's disgusting to me that this father is the one that's encouraging his, sons to side hug their brothers and sisters, because if they don't, they're going to have these impure thoughts. That's your impure thoughts, Jim Bob, about your own children and your own situation.
Exactly.
In my opinion.
And do you pick your daughter-in-laws out too? Since you teach your daughters that, do you pick your daughter-in-laws out too?
Yeah, pretty much. It seems like,
Is that a thing?
And I
Yeah.
think they pick them out they pick out girls who look young, who sound young, who can stay young looking for a very long time, because they
Mhm.
know that they have raised a bunch of PDFs.
Yeah.
in that household. So they want girls who are going to look young, stay young, things like that, or at least behave young. So that's just kind of my opinion about that too. Because most of the girls, like I feel like Anna was very young and naive looking, and it still has stayed young, very much the looks and stuff. And same thing with Kendra. Kendra's very young looking for her age, and she sounds young. But let me see, let me go through what comments here are left, and then we're going to get back to the phone call because I know I kind of went on a bit there.
No, it's okay.
So let me see. Yeah, I mean, they could have, possibly given her something, but like Tara's saying, with the religion that she's in, supposedly she's not supposed to be taking some of that stuff.
Yeah.
So, and if she's following everything else in the religion to a T, which it sounds like she is, I kind of believe she's probably just taking Benadryl. I think she's not used to taking it, but who knows? She might be using that as a crutch, because now that she knows what it'll do for her. Who knows? You never know, in my opinion. So, the sons don't cook. So that's what I'm saying. They teach the girls very early on how to be a mom, how to cook, how to be a mother. So why wouldn't they teach them that? Like how to take care of their husbands, how to take care of their husbands in that way.
They must pick out their daughter-in-laws too, because they got to have a daughter-in-law that will do that for their sons if they're teaching their daughters that,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Let me go ahead and start this second, or this, not the second part, but the 4 and 5 call.
He had to be where he was and embrace the situation and serve God.
Yeah, that's true. I want you to stay encouraged. I know, and I feel like I can't be there as much for you right now.
No, that's fine.
So I know, Lord, that's okay, because I have my own battles that I'm dealing with.
Yes,
so,
you have a lot of things you're doing, sweetie. And
so I just don't know. I feel like I've had to put you on the. I was trying to sort this out last night in my head, and I was like, I have my, my priorities are the kids, and
absolutely.
that's the only thing that I'm able to focus on. I mean, I'm gonna try to take your calls, but I have to do anything and everything for the kids right now, and for myself, because I'm not well. I got 7 hours the night, 6 hours, right? 6 hours the night before.
Hey, I don't even get 6
got a little
hours.
food, and at the end of the day, I went on an ATV drive
with
you know who.
Lucky her.
And it was wonderful, and we just laughed.
I don't know why she's
time of her life.
Music, and we did dinner.
And the worst time of her life, getting a full 6 hours.
Nice, yeah. And she don't even have any kids there. I mean, there's no really excuse for her not to sleep.
Right. Yeah, so they search for brides within. That's why I said I think it's a big like inbreeding situation to a certain extent. They all stay within the same family, same unit, same stretch of group, So after a while, you're gonna kind of start running out of people to get with, That's why I said I think they all kind of have the same look to them and beliefs, and it's easier to keep the secret too if you do it that way. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's why they do, when they can, they pull in new families, because not many people are gonna join this kind of thing. I wouldn't think very often.
Nobody.
So
look, there ain't too many women that want to live like that.
yeah.
There's too many strong-headed ones. I mean, I don't know how they found Southern women to do it, because you really don't give up. Well, this one don't anyway.
Find him in the middle of nowhere. Like that's why Josh jokes about with Anna. He says that he didn't know that Florida had a middle of nowhere until he met Anna. So then they talk about how much he mocks her and stuff. So just by doing that. So they purposely go to places in the middle of nowhere where nobody really knows better, or they don't question it, or they get them from the same group, pulling them out the same pool. So that, like Wolfie's saying, all of them, they do have inbred features to me, in my opinion, and like Wolfie's opinion, in yours, I know that you kind of agreed with that also. But yeah, they talk about that ridiculous tuft on the front of the hair. But you know what I thought was great is that I saw a little short where they were talking about, people were saying, I'm so sick of like grown men baby with this tuft on the front of their hair. And then they switched this picture, and out of nowhere it was Chris Proudfoot's picture.
Oh my gosh. That's
laughing.
True. Yeah.
I died laughing.
Yeah.
But it was Chris Proudfoot in there too. They flipped him through with all these
with all these
yeah. But I thought that one was hilarious.
You saying that they married into the Duggar clan, like the sisters and brothers and sisters and stuff? Because when you marry, like, if you marry the brother and two brothers marry two sisters in the same family, they're like double cousins.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I was saying about the sister wives one. I swore, and I told you, I was like, I swear, Tammie, they're cousins. You know what I mean? I was like, they
Yeah.
have the same eyes.
Yeah.
And it just came out that Christine is third cousins with Cody Brown.
Yeah.
And no wonder why they were going at it the hardest, right?
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
the love was real strong between
Oh,
them
yeah.
because they were
Yeah.
cousins. You know what I mean?
Keep it in the family.
I don't feel bad for that situation either. You know
Right.
what I mean? They
Yeah.
knew exactly
Yeah.
what they were getting into, so I don't feel bad for them either.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
all
Noble.
bunch of inbreeding, bunch of lying, inbreeding, PDF
Yep.
going on in the houses and stuff like that, hiding it, like
Mhm.
bringing in people from the middle of nowhere so they can continue to do it.
He must be eating pretty good if he's burping, right, Chief? I mean,
Yeah. Can't be that bad.
that's from not eating. I
And
mean,
and they bring him his meals every day, and he's used to that. So I mean, everything.
yeah, his plate's fixed. He's used to that.
Yeah. So okay, here we go.
Hearts out, and then I was able to eat when I got home a little bit of food, the most I've been able to eat probably all week. And I got a little bit of strength back where I was able to walk, not like, because I was
Yeah, you were very, very
struggling.
you said. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I can't. So, anyways, I'm trying to focus. My goal is that everybody, people are, my coaches here are saying, make sure you take care of yourself so that you can make good decisions for, the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
Do
doing
you have a
that.
life coach? Do you
I
have
really don't know what she means by her coaches.
Okay, thank you.
I'm very confused by that. I don't
Clear,
really
but I
know the
agree.
context of that either.
So I don't know how to be there for you entirely and all this, and so.
No, that's totally fine, honey. I'll be fine. The kids need you. So
Okay, I know.
There they go. First time.
but I do appreciate you taking my calls because that's very encouraging to me just to hear your voice and I want you to know I think about your sweet laugh all the time.
Well, I don't have it right now.
I know.
But I have physical laugh. That's what's great. And there's
Understand a word she just said.
times that I just minutes to just let it out and just laugh. Something stupid makes me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were pointing out that that's God's grace pouring out on me to be able to have little breaks and to have the strength to even stand every day is a miracle.
Yeah.
And it's so difficult trying to focus on the positive. I have a list going of things that I'm thankful for that have happened throughout this process or even before, the things that we got to do as a family. And,
Yes.
I'm thinking about.
I'm not really writing anything down because I don't know what people.
But I mean, I know, but we got to go on our family vacation and we got to do our trip, and so I'm grateful for all the small things.
Yeah, me too.
But it's just an absolute miracle not being able to, I think, stand up and do anything right now. So, and I know you're whatever is going on for you, but I'm just trying to survive.
Yeah.
And I'm fighting for the kids, and they're my number one priority right now. So.
Absolutely. I'm 100% behind you on that.
And that's great for her to say, but has anybody told her that talking to him isn't going to help her in that situation?
That's what I'm saying.
Because they have a lawyer.
If he got out on bond, which we know he did, and they are together, that's not going to help either.
Right. Yeah. So I just think that's odd that she thinks that she can continue to have these kind of relationship with him and conversations with him, and she thinks she's going to be able to completely get back her kids. I'd be surprised. I'd be shocked, but
yeah,
mini for him, yeah. But she can't have her children if she chooses to be skinny mini for him.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like the lawyer should be explaining these things to her and how these phone calls aren't benefiting her right now by saying those things. So, but someone else did say earlier, do they possibly could think that these kind of conversations being recorded could be beneficial because they're being supportive, maybe. But again, a lawyer should have informed them that that's not true and stop that.
I mean, to say she's got coaches is like, I mean, you know, there are personal coaches. They're like people that advise you and stuff. But other than that, I don't know what kind of coach she would mean other than what we're talking about in chat.
Yeah, the coach from the church or the cult, kind of. I
Right.
mean, you can call it a church, but
Yeah.
I mean, okay, a church, but with cult-like tendencies. So
Right. Yep.
I'll add that. Here we go.
Yeah. Why not? Just
I think
it looks like a duck. Is a duck.
If you're not aware,
then,
she confirms in the previous calls that she is not with her kids. So I guess she does not have custody confirmed.
They're the number one priority right now, and you should be fighting for them the most.
Okay.
And so.
Okay. Well, I just want you to know through all of this, whatever happens, is that's who's coming first.
Yep.
Through all of this, and
Yep. Absolutely.
and then we'll just see where the rest of it leads us, and we'll just pick up the pieces, and try to put them together. Yeah, my mouth keeps getting really, really dry. I think it's a stress response. So.
Oh, really?
Have you had that?
My lips were dry the other day, but I've been trying to drink enough water. But
I believe because of the charges that they are, Ronnie, he has to be. Yeah, he would have to be away from the kids regardless because of the charges. And I don't know if you could say it because he admitted to it. What do you think, Tammie?
Well, if she can't be around them, and then he gets out, and then he's with her, I don't see how they would allow him to be around them either.
No, that's why she wouldn't be able to. So if she chooses to be around him, just like Anna chose to be with Josh, she's going. Well, right now she doesn't have her kids anyways, but just say she gets them back and she chooses to go with him while he awaits trial, like Anna did. She's going to have to leave her kids with somebody like Anna did.
Yeah.
So she can't.
I don't think he can be around them either.
No, he can't. Right now she can't either.
Yeah. So that's why we were talking earlier. We were curious if when he got out, if them two are together, because if they are, that's not good for her or him, because him not so much is not going to matter because he's going to probably have to do time, but her, if she wants her kids back, he's the last one that she needs to be around.
Right. And that's why I was saying, if they have a lawyer, the lawyer should have informed her of this.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't see her listening.
No, because she wouldn't be talking to him already by now if they were listening. Because I would think they'd have to have said that to them. I don't see how they could have planted the idea in the head, because she knows that whenever Josh and Anna were doing what they were doing, that she had to leave her kids behind. So she knows that's what she's going to have to do. She saw it happen already. So she had a blueprint. They both had a blueprint for what was happening.
Yeah. And she just said the kids come first and then we'll see what happens after that. But
that puts a wedge in it, what she's doing right now.
Right.
To even make the kids come first.
Right.
Yeah. I know you know that, but yeah.
Completely.
Okay. This one has, let me see. I think we're at 15 minutes. Yeah. So this one's 15 minutes. So this call is probably getting ready to cut off and then go into the next one. And then are you good for the next one if it starts, Tammie? And then we'll finish it out there and we can kind of finish with the next calls, because I'll see how long the next one is. But I believe at this point they're combined into two. So they're all 30 minutes, I think, after this. So we'll see kind of after this one if you want to go on or if you want to just save it for the next one.
Okay.
All right, great.
I do notice that sometimes I get a little bit dehydrated by the morning, but I'm not as dehydrated as I used to be because I don't drink any coffee. I'm a non-coffee guy now.
Yeah, same. I'm a non-coffee girl.
Oh, are you really?
No. Oh yeah. I can't get anything in hardly. And one day I did try to get some in, and then I felt like it threw me off. Like.
Oh yeah, probably.
Because I wasn't able to get food. Yeah, I wasn't able to get food, and so I was just really. I mean, I've gotten little bits of food in, and honestly, yesterday was so much improvement, but then this last night was the least amount of sleep I've gotten this whole week. And so I think it's just going to be a roller coaster of everything.
So you get after this, over this hump and all that. And so.
Yeah. May God have mercy on us. And, it's just like that's what I'm praying is for mercy and grace. That He pours His grace and,
So the thing that you mentioned in the first part of this conversation, did somebody tell you that I talked to somebody?
Yes. Yeah, and I'm going to have to circle back and confirm now that I've talked to you because we were like,
not circle back.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I've only had one conversation with anybody.
But what I will say, I will just don't trust anyone. If it's
What was that, Tammie? Did you say something?
That circle back.
Yeah.
She said, let's circle back.
Yeah. Let me see. She has to prove to the courts above all else. Yeah. And that's what the main point we were bringing up, just to prove above all else. And I just feel like these phone calls are going to not prove that. But, maybe they'll dismiss that kind of. I just don't see them not looking at this.
Mm-hmm.
She's on her way. And okay, here we go.
Anything I've learned from this, do not trust anyone. That's all I can say. I'm boarding up my walls.
Yeah. Protect your words for sure. But yeah, I agree.
Even if someone's nice, it's like I can't.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, and that might be harder for me, but but I think I'm boarding up the hatches, trying to get everything all filled up, and because I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to make anything complicated.
Make anything worse, for sure. Absolutely.
And he's saying nothing.
And maybe I should. We'll see.
He said we don't want to make anything worse, I think is what he said.
But like even in between, she's saying all this stuff, and you hear this like dead air, to where you're almost like, is it paused? Like, is anybody there?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And
yeah,
she just keeps going on and on, and he's not interjecting to like.
He's not saying
make her feel better for a moment about what she's talking about. He's just,
Mm-mm.
and I kind of feel like he's almost irritated she's talking about it. I could be wrong because I know he's not saying anything.
Yeah,
but I almost feel like he's like, quit feeling sorry for yourself, kind of thing. Like
that's
how I feel.
That's what I was feeling earlier when he said that. I think about your laugh, and then she went into this long spiel, and I'm like, I really don't think he wanted you to go into a 5-minute thing, but you did. So
no, and he did. Yeah. And you can tell he's bothered with it. He wants to talk about himself. He doesn't want to talk about what's going on. He doesn't want to talk about how she feels about what's going on. And he just wants to talk about how he has to lay down to take a nap when his stomach hurts and it feels better. And that he gets his meals brought to him, and how much, he studies and reads, and that God, put him there, and he's going to be fine.
He's not dehydrated. He's getting better. And
everybody around him is so loud that he has to read out loud. And something like that's the shit he's talking about. But he's not like, yeah, I know this is horrible, right?
Yeah. I mean, the reality is not there. I don't know where it's at, but it's not there.
I don't even, at this point, I don't think it has anything to do with reality. I think he does not care. Doesn't care, no empathy. And that's another thing you have to think about. If some of this stuff was going on in the house, which in my opinion, it probably more than likely was pretty prominent within that household. Like, why would you have empathy? You're taught probably not to have any, especially when you're taught you can't do anything wrong and it's the other person's fault all the time. Why would you ever feel sorry for anything you do?
Right.
Think about the level of what that can go to. He doesn't feel sorry for this, so what else can he do that he wouldn't feel sorry for?
You're right.
So
yeah, he's not concerned, or any of it, not bothered or anything.
Exactly. So it could be a lot worse, and he'd still have the same behavior.
Yep.
Something happened last night when we were having a great time. We were laughing about it's really silly, and then some information started getting passed around, and so we started I just kind of started lacking control, and I wish I could talk to you.
You have 3 minutes remaining on this call.
I wish I could just talk to you normally. So, but I think I'm just
Hey,
gonna
I
have to
can
trust.
probably even do a second call because it probably only takes me, 10, 15 minutes to
I feel
get
like
a
he's leaving a
shower.
voicemail at this point. Like,
If
All
you
right.
wanted,
what's going
because I have
on?
an hour total. Unless,
Okay.
unless we talk everything out,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm scared to really talk to you too much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Honestly, I think I'm okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm
But
totally good.
like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that is an idea.
She won't talk to you, dude.
I just,
Yeah.
I don't know what else was I saying. Or
You
do
were
you have
saying
something?
that you were having a
Better
great
brain.
time laughing last night, I think it was.
Yeah, and then I just, we heard some stuff, and it just kind of
Lumbered it.
shook me. Yeah. So, anyways, I have possibly stuff going on today, but I haven't heard from Travis, and so I think that's kind of eating me up. I have no idea what time and what it all entails, and if he can see you and see me and help me do my stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to. It's just the unknown. The fear of the unknown is a lot.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I just have no idea what's around the corner. Every time someone tells me something, I think, it just feels like, it's just not been good news.
Well,
and so,
I
we're in the
think
middle
that's
of it.
the way it is on these. I think that on the beginning side,
I feel like he's
everything's
asleep.
coming-
Like, I'm like, is this a phone call between her and
Yeah.
Joseph anymore? Or is this just her leaving him a voicemail for tomorrow
Right.
when he wakes up? Because what
Right.
the hell's going on right now? And she's not like, hello, are
Yeah.
you there?
Yeah. Are you answering me?
I'm like
Hello?
dying right now. Like, we're like, how many minutes? We're like, she's been talking to herself for like probably 5 minutes now.
I know.
Like, for real. Like, I keep having to check, because I'm like, this says a phone call between Joseph and her. But yeah.
This is a phone call, right? She's not just
Yeah, I was
talking.
just clarifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have, but I don't know. It's just real weird. She's talking to someone in the background. She's not talking to him. Or she is talking to him, but he's not talking to her, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
And you just feel like everything's against you. But I think that as we get into it, we'll know more, like as Travis gets further down the road. And so
Your call will end in 1 minute.
I think that it's going to not be.
Give us clarity.
I think it'll give us clarity as time goes on, but I think that on the front end, it's just going to be, it's like getting hit by a jackhammer. It's just relentless.
I know. Really?
Stay encouraged that God's still on our side, okay? God knows where we are.
Yes, he
and that's
does.
what I've been encouraging myself, and it was like, you know what? It doesn't matter where we are, what's going on and everything. God's gonna, if we're honest before God and before everyone, then we can't worry about what the world's gonna want to do to us, because the world doesn't
He
love
fell
God,
asleep.
But we
Seriously,
still love
maybe he
God.
fell asleep. I mean, he is very tired, he said, and he gets lots of tummy aches. That's about the only thing he knows how to do.
Right.
So that could be what's happening. I heard this too, though, Wolfie. Yeah.
So the call cuts off there, and
But
they
they used to,
continue their
see him
call
doing this,
that
Josh.
morning, just a few minutes later.
Hey, you there?
Oh, this is the fifth call.
Hey, I just wanted to finish this thought real quick. I just want to say, encourage you that no matter what crazy trial we're going through, God knows where we are in it. And even when we don't feel Him speaking to us and we may not feel His presence, He's still there. So stay encouraged in the fact that I'm sure you have people telling you this, that, hey, God's got this. God will get us through it. And so I'm encouraging myself. I'm actually likely going to focus on the Psalms,
fast forward it, but I feel like as soon as I fast forward it, he's going to start talking
really
again.
the most encouraging thing that I've done.
But again, I don't know. He ain't talked for over a minute. It's supposed to be the second phone call.
Psalm 119 is one that's really.
He's talking now, but he hasn't stopped.
It really focuses a lot on God's word and how, hey, God's word is a shelter, it's a shield, it's your buckler, it's all those things, and so I think that we need to remember that, and it's going to be really hard for you because you're
Kind of wondering if she's the one that fell asleep.
Yeah.
But remember that even when the times are hard, say, hey, God's my shield, God's my buckler, He's going to get me through it. Okay, so just stay focused on, I mean, you have to do a lot of things. You know, we got a lot of moving parts right now. Lean into the people you can, and then, you know, don't go outside that circle very much. But I wanted to finish that thought because I felt like it was important that we kind of have that realization that, hey, you know, God's gonna get you through it. I'm gonna be praying. I mean, it's hard to pray still, but I know that it's what God's probably got, you know, layers of things He's gotta, because we live busy lives and we're so distracted that it's hard to hear the still small voice. So I feel like that's kind of the thing that I'm learning is like, okay, I had a lot of moving parts and I busied myself in a lot of ways.
Yes, you did.
You know, that I, you know, I feel like it's going to be good in the end because God's going to teach us something valuable through this. And so, but,
I appreciate that.
yeah.
I know that. And I appreciate that. I just, Mama was able to read some verses this morning, and we prayed, and then and so and then talking to you, I was anxious to pick up the phone, and anyways, but I'm glad I did because I know that, you know, God is good, and it's just you know how I am with anxiety, and this is like a whole nother level that I've experienced in my entire life, and it's a moment to moment battle. Like at one moment I could be fine, and the next minute I could be, you know, absolutely beside myself. Actually, your mom yesterday, I was like,
You are
after I
beside
talked with
yourself.
you, and I was walking around outside before that and everything, because I got up really early.
I mean, that's the first time I heard her say she was anxious to pick up his phone call, which means she saw it coming in, but she was nervous to actually answer him.
Yeah. Yeah, I was noticing that too.
Yeah, so I wish she kind of would have elaborated on that a bit of why she was nervous, but again, they're being recorded and she knows it and they both know it, so I don't think they would have, but it would have been nice if she would have elaborated on what made her nervous to answer the phone this time.
Well, it's funny how they know the reality of what they say. They have to watch what they say because it could get them into trouble, but they don't know the reality that they're in.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. How can you not know that you need to keep your mouth shut because it can make you in trouble? Because why? You're not in trouble now?
Yeah, I thought that too. I was going to ask you about that. Do you think that by the fact that they know they shouldn't say certain things and they're telling each other to resort to email, that kind of also proves that they know the gravity of the situation? I would say so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You cannot be at the level of, oh, we got to watch what we say.
Right.
On the phone and then just be so out of touch with, well, we'll be okay. We just got to watch what we
wrong.
Right. I mean, I can't. You can't be both of those things.
Yeah. Because if you know it's wrong to do that, you should know it's wrong to do that. So
yeah.
But that's what I say. They know when like it's wrong in the sense of to protect themselves, but
right.
not protecting people outside of them.
Yeah. So you're not knowing that what got you there is wrong.
Yeah. I know.
That's just doesn't.
And I don't believe they're with fundamentalists. Now, usually when they take the kids, they're going to try to put them with family because it's the least traumatizing. It's the least, it's when you want to get them back and stuff like that. It's just, it's less likely for things to happen to them or things like that, so they try to keep them within the family. But because of the situation with the family, I don't see them giving them to the family, like the fundamentalists around them. I would think more than likely the state probably has them, in my opinion. But she does say, she says I don't know if she said she talked to them. I think she said she did talk to them and they were doing good, or she had talked to someone about them and the children were doing good. But they are going to give you updates. I mean, they're not going to tell you that they're not going to not tell you how your kids are doing. Right. They will. Yeah. They'll give you updates. So I don't know. tend to lean towards more it might be an extended out family member, but I don't know if I would go that far. And if it was, it would have to be almost an extended family member to her side.
I was thinking it was her side.
Yeah.
That they probably are with family, but I was
Yeah.
thinking it was maybe her
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, because she could very much say, yes, I want them to go with my aunt. And if the aunt agrees, then that's completely fine. So more than
Yeah.
likely they're with her extended family, in my opinion, because that's just what I would think. But
Yeah.
I don't, if they're not with her family, they wouldn't be with the fundamentalist side. So they would have to be with the state, from what I
Yeah.
know. And,
Yeah.
you know, my experience allegedly, in my opinion, all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's see. Yeah, probably more than likely not talk about what happened. I would think that they wouldn't want them to talk about that on video or voice recording or any type
Yeah.
of recording.
Yeah.
Which I would think email would kind of do the same. So I find it interesting they encourage each other to talk on email about it.
Yeah. I don't know. See, and email's a pain because you got to type all that stuff out.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they're thinking they won't talk as much on email because you got to type all that stuff out, and who wants to sit and do that anymore? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Well, they only have 7th grade educations.
that's true.
They've
Yeah.
admitted that, you know, too, that they only have 7th grade education. So they probably don't know how to spell a lot of the words probably that they need to. They probably don't know punctuation, and they probably would, again, know how to even like formate or compose the letter to begin with and put it together.
And
So,
I'm surprised they know a lot about computers, because you learn computers are when you get up. Like my grandkids do take a little bit of computer, but I mean the big extent of it is when you get in upper classes.
like middle school, high school, they didn't go to.
Yeah.
And they weren't allowed to use the computer that was in their house. And even when you saw them using the computer, it was like slideshows of photos of the family. It was
Right.
nothing like, and if it was anything that probably would have been on the internet, again, the parents sitting there the whole time, which is
Right.
kind of my theory as to why Josh got so into the internet thing. Because once he got on the internet, he couldn't control himself there either, you know? So
Yeah,
he,
because they
someone
were.
wasn't right.
Yep.
Someone wasn't hanging over his shoulder and stuff like that. So he really went rampant once he got on the internet.
Right.
But I think that also as a part of was a big disadvantage to the children. They had
Right.
a computer in the
Yeah.
house, they weren't allowed to use it at all.
Right.
So,
And I'm
But-
not saying anything like about because I know a lot of people that homeschool their children, and there's nothing wrong with homeschool. But
Yeah.
I know this one lady that homeschooled her child, and when her son went to college, he had to take a Windows class because he didn't know how to use Windows.
yeah, because they do want you to know how to use. I mean, that's a basic.
Yeah. Yeah, and
they
he
do.
didn't know how. He didn't know how to use a computer. So to go to college, he had to take a computer class. And
Yeah.
he was 18 years old.
Yeah, and how hard that probably was an adjustment at that age too, because you never
Yeah.
looked at it, you didn't really know what to do with it.
Yeah.
So you never seen it before.
Right.
But and they seem to do this a lot, push people out of the homes and stuff. Whenever
Yeah.
something, they put people into homes to keep them compliant and complacent and just quiet. You know, whatever we want you to do is, you know, we'll give you this home, just be quiet, kind of like what they've done with Anna recently.
Yeah.
You know, so they did it with her family to what I've heard too, allegedly. And so now, yeah, they're trying to get them out of the home and stuff like that. See, I had heard a while back something like that happened. So I don't know if that's also new, Wolfie, that in this current home, but I had heard a while back that there was a disagreement too, and they had pushed them allegedly out of that home, or maybe a different home. But I kind of heard that happened between them in the past too, with her family.
Yeah.
Or maybe it could have been someone different, but I think it was hers. So let me see. We have 5 minutes left of this one.
Okay.
And this is their second number 5 phone call.
I go to bed early. I go to bed late and get up early usually. So I'm like, anytime you call, I'll have my phone off. I'll probably be awake. But anyways, I kind of went up into my bed because I was feeling so weak and I didn't know what to do or what to say or what to talk about. And then I think I was kind of spiraling downhill. And thankfully she brought food up to me and stopped and prayed with me and stuff. So I think that you know, I think that I can't be by myself, and
Yeah.
for too long, and I can be outside by myself, but it's really, that's just where I'm at. And so, anyway, I'm trying, when I get reminded of those promises, it's very encouraging to me and very uplifting. But it's hard to stay in that mindset, obviously.
Yeah. Yes, for
And
sure.
I don't know how I'm going to get food in today.
Well,
I don't know I'm going to go to
I've been praying specifically that you would get rest, that you would get food in, and that your energy would be sustained during this.
Okay.
So I'm praying this specifically for you.
Thank you. And I'm going to possibly get more IVs. I got one already for me.
IVs are probably good. Maybe even alignment. I don't know. You might want to.
I don't know. I don't really want to see anybody. I thought about it, but I just don't really want to see anybody.
Well, some people might be able to come to you too. So, or I don't know, or go to a good place, that you can meet.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all right. No problem.
Yeah. I appreciate that, and I just want you to know where I'm at.
Yeah.
Because it's just really hard.
Yes. Well,
I'm in a really hard spot too.
Yes. Well,
and I know you are, but I couldn't.
He put himself there.
What was that?
She's like, you're in a really hard spot too. I'm like, yeah, he put himself there. It's self-inflicted.
Right. And that's where it sways back and forth with her still. She tells him, I'm pretty sure in the same one, the phone call before in the same day, that she's focused on the kids. And then she says that.
Yeah.
So that's why people keep saying like they don't know how they feel about her and how she's going to handle that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pathetic.
I wish I could be there for you right now, but I know that this is what I can do is I can talk to you for a few minutes, and then I can pray, that God will give you the strength and ability to do the right things. And so
Okay. Well, just if you're thinking about me, that's good.
No, you don't leave my thoughts. Whenever I'm not thinking about you, I'm thinking about Psalms, because I'm trying to encourage myself in the Lord, so that way I can.
Maybe we don't want to think about your kids.
It's just kind of and then the kids, obviously.
There you go.
Praying a lot for them too.
Yeah, please do.
Mm-hmm.
They need our prayers.
Yes.
And they are well, I'm sure they're going to be very resilient little things.
That's right.
That are going to.
We got some good leaders there too. So I know that's what I'm praying. I think God will help them to stand up and be the people He's called them to be ultimately. And so I know they've been asking some good questions leading up to this already. So pray that God will continue those to be realized in their
apparently.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the only book he knows.
They are. Yeah. So I already have I've been making plans in my head of what I feel like I need to do moving forward with them. And I'll probably try to get counseling for them.
Yeah.
And all the things.
Wow, I'm impressed.
They're dealing with a lot. So I'm looking forward to getting all the things that they need. And I'm just going to pour into them right now.
Yes,
and
for sure.
She needs learn another word besides
Okay, well, I can let you go, but I love you, and I'm thinking about you all the time. Okay, just stay strong.
Okay.
Love you. All right, bye.
Love you. Bye.
All right, so that is phone call 4 and 5.
Okay.
So with those ones, again, like I said, she kind of gives a little bit here and there, like she might be coming out of it, and then she kind of goes backwards in the same conversations. So that's the only thing I kind of have an issue with as far as her trying to act as if it's all about the kids at this point.
Right. Yeah.
So let's see. I don't think
I was shocked to hear her say they need counseling.
Yeah.
My issue with that is she's probably going to get counseling within the church, and it's not going to help.
Well, it's still not going to help the situation too. That's still going to keep her from her kids.
Right. Yeah.
They can get the counseling, but that's not going to get her kids back still. That's going to keep them away because they're going to go, okay, well, you're trying to work it out with your husband. Well, I guess you don't need to work it out with your kids.
Right. Yeah.
Because your concern is your husband still, not them.
Mhm.
So, I mean, that's what I would say if I was the
Yeah.
one investigating the case. I'd be like, ma'am, I understand your situation, and I'm very sorry that if you've had nothing to do with this, put you in that situation. But it's your job to get out of it. So if you're not going to leave him behind, then you're going to be left behind with him.
Yeah. Just like in Summer's case, Candace was given certain things to do to get those boys back.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Dawn had to do those certain things to get the boys back, and they just didn't do them. They just didn't want their kids back bad enough or love them enough to go through what CPS or I think it's CPS in Tennessee wanted them to do to get their kids back. They just didn't do it. Yeah. And then they want to gripe later that the state took their kids. Well, you didn't do your part to get them back.
Yeah, because that takes self-reflection in the sense of it's your fault they're gone.
Right.
Like, what are you doing wrong that they're gone?
Yeah.
And for Candace and Dawn Wells, I think it was more likely like drug use, in my opinion, that they just didn't care because they would have had to stop doing that. For them, it's their religion. And for her, so far, it's what they're still showing her, which is to keep Joseph first and the kids come last. Now, I know in this one, they're saying a little bit, she's saying she wants to put the kids first, but she has to let that go then. She has to let the religion go, what she's been participating in, and she's gonna have to let him go because now he's already been charged, he's admitted to it, and that trial will continue on. So she will not be able to be around her kids. So that just has to be, there should be no therapy, there should be nothing. She has to make a choice.
Yeah, and the other thing is she's around all the Duggars, and that's, I mean, she can't do it by herself.
Right.
I mean, if she wants to do it by herself, she's going to have to leave and be by herself.
Yeah.
Because right now she's with them, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I just kind of find it hard to believe it, or I don't feel like she's going to do it. Just because she's going to have to remove herself completely, go find a job, support herself, and she's never had to do that. And that's hard to do when you've never done it. And then you got 4 kids to do it with for the first time.
Yeah.
And then they're encouraging her to stay, and they will take care of her. So all the avenues are being covered by them.
Yeah.
So, and that's why she's not, and you heard her say, I'm not allowed to be alone. That's why she's not allowed to be alone.
Yeah.
Again, they don't want her having any impure thoughts or any crazy ideas that she can walk away from this situation because she can't in their mind. And so, but again, she's telling you, I'm not even allowed to be alone. That's why half the reason the stress she's under, because from what I heard, she is used to being alone a lot.
Yeah, and they don't want anybody calling her or talking to her or her looking things up and finding a way to get out of what she's in. So they gotta, they gotta keep an eye on her.
Yeah, keep her quiet, keep her complacent, like they do with everybody.
Yep.
Right. So are you able to do one more phone call, or you? Okay, so we have one more phone call, which is going to be 6 and 7. So this is 28 minutes. So we'll go through these and just kind of discuss these a little bit as we go through. But this is going to be, again, phone call 6 and 7. And usually she's been putting up on screen what day they took place. So let me see if it says in here, if it in the description really quick. But I'm pretty sure she's putting it on screen. Yeah, it's not in the description. It just says 6 and 7. So if someone, again, doesn't mind dropping her link in the description, I'd greatly appreciate it. Or not the description, but the chat. I keep saying description. Her link's already in the description. So here we go. Let me go ahead and pull it back up on screen. And here we go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lily Archive, and today I'm going to be playing the 6th call of the Joe and Kendra jail calls. Now, I might interject here and there to add context. Also, there are a few redactions from the FOIA request in these calls. I will be telling you where the redactions were and how long they were. Thank you very much.
Hey, morning.
Hey,
Did I wake you? Are you up?
no,
You been up or what? Oh, you were sleeping. Oh, I'm sorry. They let me out a little early today because I didn't have anyone to check in first thing. I guess I didn't sleep too well, not because I was having a bad night or anything, just because I couldn't sleep for some reason. But anyway, yeah, I actually had a really good day yesterday. Surprisingly, even after our meeting and stuff, I just went into my prayer closet. So, and I had a really good time praying for you and for the kids and for even for Mama and Joy, because they've been assisting you a lot, I know.
Yeah.
And I just had I found Psalm 54 has been one that I've just God gave me yesterday, that I've been praying. I changed kind of the personal pronouns and just put like your name or Garrett's name or different one's name on it, and it's been really comforting, I feel like, to me. And so maybe when you can look, I don't know, it may not hit you the same way as it hits me, but anyway, it's just really good. But have you been?
Yeah. Do you understand what all happened?
What did she
Well,
just say?
Well, when I was in
Here,
the
hold on.
meeting,
Let me back it up 1 second. I was laughing at the elf comment that Ronnie made.
Oh, I'll have to look.
Here, it's right here. Do you actually mind taking chat for 1 second? I'll be right back.
Sure.
And you can read
and
it.
he looks like the elf from, oh my gosh, from Frosty the Snowman. He does. Oh my gosh, Ronnie. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. The minute she asked you don't want to go, I can't put it up there, but I'll read it. Got terrified and lots and said no and then stopped disobeying. Yeah. Here we go with Psalms, right, Ronnie? I swear. That was hilarious. He does look like that elf. Oh my gosh. I thought she just said, do you understand what's going on? I thought that's what she just said. And I'm thinking, huh? What do you mean? Does he understand what's going on? He better understand what's going on.
All right. So.
I couldn't click on him. I can just read him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Ronnie, the minute she asked.
The book of Psalms is not that
I heard
long.
that. Yeah, I heard that too, Wolfie, that they send the kids over there, or at least they say go to, her house if everybody's acting up. So, and she's supposed to snap him out of it. But yeah, that's what someone else is saying. That's the only one he brings up over and over again. It's probably is the only one he knows. So let's see. Yeah, and it's not that long. Yeah, it can't be that long if you only have a 7th grade education. Like when you think about it, how long can it be? They probably can't read past that. So.
And that explains why he says I read out loud to retain it.
Yeah, he has to read it out loud to sound it out still.
Yeah, because he didn't get past 7th grade. Yeah. That makes perfect sense now. Yeah.
Yeah. Always tell on themselves, don't they?
Yeah. Jeez. Listen to what she says here.
Oh, that's right. Okay. And I think I rewinded it. Hold on.
Okay. Do you understand what all happened?
There. You understand what all happened?
Well, I don't. Well, when I was in the meeting, they hadn't really come to a conclusion. It's not like fully their choice on everything. That's what I was understanding.
And she's talking about his charges.
Yeah, do you hear what he said? They're twisting everything.
Yeah, he said that they didn't really, or he didn't have all of the information kind of thing, which he's twisting it obviously to her at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like, but
yeah,
he already knows. So that's why I think she's asking him to, I think she wants, this is one thing I'll give her. I feel like she's trying to get the truth out of him without directly asking it. So maybe that's how she usually gets the truth out of him, because she has more than a 7th grade education.
Does this make you wonder if she didn't know everything at first?
I still don't think that she didn't know everything
You still think she's known everything from the beginning?
about him being like a PDF kind of thing eventually. I
No,
don't
I
think she
mean
knew
like
from the beginning.
just the charges.
Oh, the
Do you
charges?
think?
No, I think she knew from the beginning that okay, maybe not the gravity of the charges if she's asking that, but I don't know. She's kind of planting stuff like she knows a little bit more. She's asking
Yeah,
him, does he know? So,
yeah,
I mean, I feel like she knows that maybe she was trying to get him to say it out loud. Maybe that's her way
yeah,
of getting him to admit it or see if he will admit it, take some
yeah,
kind of responsibility, something like that. But I feel like
yeah,
that shows a little bit that she knows how to manipulate him if she wants to,
yeah.
I think.
It's kind of
So,
like she's saying, "Okay, it's time for a reality check. Do you know what's going on here?"
yeah, to
You know
see
what
if he
Yeah,
maybe it's too to under like because he keeps talking about it so nonchalantly. Maybe she's trying to put feelers out also
yeah,
to see if he's actually taking the gravity of what he's done and if he knows
yeah,
what he's going to be in trouble for.
yeah,
So that could be why she's asking that.
yeah.
Everything was
It's just so odd. I
yeah,
mean, she's like, "Do you know what all is going on here?
yeah.
Are you facing reality? Are
Yeah.
you know, what are
Well, and
you?
then
Are
calling it a meeting, it's not a meeting. It was an interrogation,
yeah,
So
that's
yeah, that's not facing reality if you're calling it a
right.
meeting. Just
That's why when he said a meeting, she's like, "Do you know what all is going on?" That's why it hit me. It hit me like she's saying, "Do you not realize that you're
what
in
you're in trouble for.
jail?"
Yeah, like, you're in trouble for some big shit, man.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you
why
don't get it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I agree, yeah, that's kinda what I got from it. She had a better
yeah,
understanding of it than he did. So
yeah.
she was trying to understand if he got it.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Is that right?
No, yes, you're right. Yeah. They had, there's all the departments. And so they were just doing their job.
They're giving their opinion
Yeah.
the situation
Well,
to push it to the next people.
yeah. And so, anyways, I was trying to try.
Here we hit an 18-second reduction.
I'm not over here worrying about it because I know that he's
See?
doing everything he needs to do. So
Uh-huh.
because
Not worried about it.
Yep. I told
all
you.
our
Just
business stuff
disrespectful
is
to the
like
victim. I'm not worried about it.
secondary to this.
Yeah. Not worried
Really
This
about
is
it.
her
Yeah.
possibly a
Me
family
getting
member
filled
to
in
her.
is
Yeah.
nice, but it's also like you make really good decisions. So I trust you.
Oh, that's so sweet. I thought that was
Oh,
really good that you said that in the meeting.
Oh, good.
That was really because I don't know if you heard everything they said, but I think that was really good that you confirmed that I was competent.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, it's only because I believe it.
Right. Sweet.
Always
Me
thought
too.
that of you.
Yeah, I know you're believing me. I guess I was kind of, So, anyways, I got 3 hours of sleep last night,
Oh.
and the night before. Sorry. So last night I took 2 Benadryl. We've been trying. Joy and I have been trying to take.
Has Joy been not getting much either?
Yeah. Depending. Yeah, we actually were looking at her Oura Ring score, and it was kind of sort of similar. Mine was just a little bit lower than hers.
What's your sleep score coming out to most of the time right now?
Well, yes, I haven't looked at today's because I just woke up.
We hit a 32-second reduction here.
I think I might try to get an IV, and then who knows? I'll probably try to go back to sleep. But I'm thinking I slept solid from the time I went to bed at probably like 11 too, and I would have kind of been a little early, but I was up watching it.
No, you slept more than 3 hours last night, I guess you said.
Oh, yeah. I slept from 11 till now, I think. I don't remember waking up at all, but I haven't looked at my score.
Well,
Yeah.
6 or 7 hours, right?
I think, and I may go back to sleep and sleep off
Good.
more of it because I'm feeling really tired. I don't feel like I'm wide awake like every other time.
Actually, like if I start getting tired and I'm not really getting much out of the reading, then I'll just take a quick nap and then I'll get back up because nothing else to do. But yeah, that's kind of just my thing right now. I just realize, I don't have to like push through and be really tired and not. If I'm gonna be reading, I might as well be getting something out of my reading. So I'm just trying to prioritize that, and I just felt
He's
like
only reading the same
had a really
psalms over and over.
Yeah, he's
good
reading the
day.
same book the whole.
I felt
Might as
like
well
I
get
had a
something
little
out of it.
breakthrough. How I wasn't like I couldn't read all the passages and stuff. I felt like I had that little breakthrough yesterday, and
Oh no, you ain't got nothing else
I'm
to
able
do.
to retain more of it, or something or like it's not. Yeah, I don't know. I think that this Bible version just brings everything out in a different light. It feels like you're reading a different story sometimes, because it's like, when you have a different style preacher up, they're preaching and they preach differently than your normal pastor. It's like it just brings it out differently to you, and so I don't know. It kind of feels like that. But
good.
yeah.
I'm really glad. Well, I just wanted you to, I was glad I didn't know that they were going to allow you to stay the whole time. That was fantastic. I didn't know if you heard everything, but...
I couldn't really hear what Mama said because it was really quiet, and the thing was like locked up in its own like little cage. The iPad was like a little stand inside this little metal cage with a screen on the front of it, and so the speakers weren't coming straight towards me. They were like coming out the sides, and so sometimes it would come out one side more than the other, and so I kind of have to like look left to right. So I probably couldn't.
Well, she was pretty quiet too, but she just wanted to.
Yeah, I kind of got the gist of what she said.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyways, her heart just goes out to all of us, and she just was.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I was just thinking about her, praying for her, because I know that this weighs on her heavily too. You can let her know that I'm very, very thankful for her support for you. And I know she's done a lot, probably in this whole journey of stuff. And so just make sure she knows that I love her. I was praying Psalm 54 over her too, because I feel like the attacks that are coming to our family are also coming probably to her, where she feels the pressure of
attacks. He's
so,
being attacked. It's not that he attacked somebody and that's why he went to jail, right? And a child. No, they're being attacked. So
the child is attacking them. Because the child asked for this. So yeah,
and more than likely he will, but we all know he's not going to read anything other than Psalms still, Ronnie.
Right.
I don't know why he's still going, but he will. So let me see. Is he talking about his alter egos reading aloud? Possibly. I mean, he's very checked out, so we'll see.
Yeah. It's
interesting. Like it's like a dog walking on its hind legs, they say.
Yeah, and then thank you for praying for the support people, because I think that they're carrying and they're seeing me in my lowest time, and they're kind of carrying that weight that they're helping carry that weight, and they're having to watch me go through it. And I told Joy, I said, you just need to make sure you take care of yourself too, because I know you've been there for me. So I'll make sure that I bounce around and she's not the only one carrying, And then I've been talking to my counselor. And so I may just talk to her more. I couldn't even talk to her because there was so much happening. And so I canceled her like 3 times, and then finally Saturday morning she didn't know anything. And I finally got to talk to her, and then I talked to her yesterday evening. And so anyways,
she's surprised by everything.
Yes, and she has known me, right, for
Oh yeah.
a year. And so I think she's going to be.
The way he laughs about if the counselor was surprised. Like, why wouldn't anybody be surprised at what's happening
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, is someone surprised I'm a pervert?
Right,
Like,
yeah,
what weird they are. My gosh,
I just can't get over the non-touch with reality.
Yeah. I was saying, just that question or just that alone made me, I just wanted to pause it and laugh about it because,
Yeah.
it's just, again, doesn't even get how, but, why
Yeah.
would they? So,
Yeah.
here we go for more.
Great. I mean, but everyone was saying, make sure she's a good fit, and I haven't actually asked her because I've just been pulling everything out, but I think that she is going to be a great fit.
Mm-hmm.
But they just wanted to make sure I didn't need like a specialized counselor
for
different things.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I may still ask her, but I think that I love, like, she knows me.
Yeah. That's valuable, for sure.
Oh yeah, and it was, I think, really great for, our meeting that we had. I was trying to express to them, and I think that was a good thing. I think they liked hearing that,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, meeting was so intense for me, but
I mean, you did amazing. I was, yeah, you sounded really, really well. Like, you did way better than I could have ever done, I feel like. You can keep on, because you can keep on, like, you can, I don't know, the things, like, you can keep on track. I always get rabbit trailed off into stories, and I forget what the main point of the story was.
Imagine that.
And so.
Well, I think it was the Lord, honestly, because that's what they said, my support team said, and I was like, I think, like, they were like, the Lord really was just there and just guided me because, I mean,
she probably has the whole island to herself.
I mean, I couldn't eat anything up to that point. I was so
plenty of room.
I didn't know what everything. I just, didn't know what it was going to be about fully. I mean, I just was so out of the loop in a way. Didn't really know, you don't know who everybody is and who you can trust and all of this. And so, anyways, I just kept looking over at Travis, our trainee, and I was like, and he was just like, he never stopped me. So I just was like, these are the things that I feel passionate about, and anyways, it was just a miracle, I think, and that's what they keep pointing out to me when, my little, they're like, look, God has done this for you, God has done this, and I've been writing down everything that we're like, and Mama's been, sometimes I go to write down and I forget, like, what someone just said. I mean, it's, how your brain is, but I've been trying to write it down in a note, and I may try to journal some if I can.
Yeah, I thought it'd been nice to journal, but I don't know that this is the place to do it because, you can only put so much personal stuff down in it. But like, this is the first time I felt like journaling in a long time, but and I don't know, like, what the deal is. Like, I don't have a pen or pencil.
Yeah.
Right
I don't know either.
I mean, I think you can. I just don't. It's fine because I probably would write down more than I need to anyway.
Yeah.
So I like the chapters that have spoken out to me. I just kind of like etch them on the side of a styrofoam cup. But it was interesting. So I was reading through Exodus. Something that was really interesting.
It's the baby
It
voice
was talking about boundaries. The devotional side. I think it actually said that the conversation that Jethro had with Moses, Jethro was the father-in-law of Moses. It said that it was a very well boundaried conversation. It was interesting that they brought that out. And it was like Jethro came to him, adult to adult kind of conversation, and he was like, "Hey, this might help you." And he's like, "But it's your," he's like, "But it's your choice," in the end. And then Moses took that advice and it helped him, significantly. But then it said that Aaron, another time it mentioned the boundaries was when Aaron built the golden calf when he was up on the mountain. And he said Aaron also had, like, so Moses allowed people to step all over him. Aaron was able to be influenced by people whenever he built the golden calf. And then Pharaoh, on the other hand, just stepped over everyone's boundaries. And so it was really interesting.
Like you do.
The three different
Pretty
people,
much, yeah.
three different kind of
Why you're in
boundary
jail.
issues.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people, they're not like, I mean, Moses had good boundaries when it came to anything the Lord believed and said. Like he was strong on that, but he wasn't strong on his personal boundaries. And then Aaron wasn't super strong on either the Lord's or his personal ones because he was swayed easily. But then Pharaoh was like a dictator. You know, I mean, he was a dictator, but he just didn't have boundaries and didn't see a need for them. Even like his people tried to come and convince him to let the people go earlier before the firstborn died, and he's like, I don't care what you say. He's like, this is kind of my kingdom type thing.
Funny how he's talking about boundaries.
It's really interesting.
Right. And how long he's been going on about this. So maybe this is how he detaches from it. He just recites things that he's read. And so that's, because that's all he's been talking about.
Yeah.
So see what chat's saying. Yeah, they'll squeeze him for money. Absolutely. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he thinks that too. Maybe he thinks they'll send him where Josh is.
And I don't think they will. I do not.
No, I don't think so either, but he's so naive.
Well, he's in Texas, though. His brother is, right?
I'm saying he's so naive in general. He has 7th grade education, all of them. You know what I mean? He doesn't seem to understand the gravity of what he's done anyways.
Right, so I don't think he does. I don't think he does.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's like, oh, well, maybe they'll just let me go hang out with my brother. You know, they'll just send me there too. That's what I'm saying. He's so naive. I think he would think that, you know, like my dad will figure it out. So,
let
me see.
Because that's probably what he's always taught him.
Yeah, they'll always fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll keep them together. You know, not only will dad fix it, he'll keep them together too. Because that's what, was done for him.
But he couldn't fix the other one. He couldn't fix his brother because he's in prison.
Right. Still supporting them heavily too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But
yeah. Shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Relations there. So.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah. Something else. That's really good. Something else I was going to say is that I know that I know Brother Carl, he texted me and said to tell you that he loved you and loved us. And I was thinking I need to relay that to you because I texted that Saturday night. So, and I was thinking, what else I need to relay to you? Well, I know that everybody here loves you. I've heard that. They all want to visit you when they can. And we're all grieved about the situation, but there's love too. So I want you to know that. And you have 3 minutes remaining on this call. Yeah, and then also I think that I think it's fine to say this, but I got.
Apparently, whatever she said there was actually not okay to say. The last 3 minutes of call 6 were just fully redacted. They do call 7 right after this, and about 5 or so minutes, the first 5 or so minutes, are completely redacted as well. But we will jump into this 7th call where it does start.
But everyone I've heard from or whatever says that you've just been doing amazing. So.
So little miracle, and it says that I know it's not me because, like I said, I don't know how I'm standing on 2 feet after everything I've been through. And it's like you're saying, this is just the grace of God being poured out on you. And
it means you're not going to be able to see what it says.
Right.
So
or hear it.
It's been crazy. I do think that I'm going to look back, and I've already looked back on Friday, and I've looked back on Wednesday, and I've been like, I don't know how I did that. you know, and then I just have to say it must be God pouring out His grace on me, and it's just so much grace for each day is what they told me, and because sometimes I start looking into the future and I get so overwhelmed, and I just don't know what it holds. But I'm like, everyone's just telling me, you're just taking one step right now. You're just doing one day.
That's right.
And
that's what I'm doing.
so,
I'm just,
yeah.
you know, I'm not
Like struggling
thinking
too. I
about what
can't
the
hear
future
half of
could
what they're
be
saying.
or
Yeah,
any of
she's
that.
mumbling.
I'm just focusing on, you know what? I'm supposed to be here today. So if this is where God has me today, I'm just going to make the
talking
best of
into
it,
the
and
phone
I'm
too
going
close
to
or something.
be faithful
Yeah.
with what I have
More
right in front of
likely.
me. And so that's my attitude on this whole situation too, because I think that God can work with people who are in the moment. You know, whenever you're willing to be present where you are, God can use that.
But you're not
and
present where you are.
He can work for us or in us, you know, in greater ways if we're not trying to think. Like for me, I mean, obviously I can't think ahead very far because I don't know what the future is anyway. So I'm just like, you know, I'll just be present where I am, because if I think about the future, it can make it worse for me and all that. And so anyway, that's where I am on everything. So
I think that's just what we have to do. And
Yeah, she's talking close to the phone or something.
Yeah.
It's just,
I think that's why people were wondering if she was on something other than Benadryl. You know, because it's so mumbly. But I agree. I think she's talking close to the phone.
Yeah.
And I just was like, shit,
because it sounds almost like vibration.
Tapping.
Yeah.
I just couldn't handle.
I was kind of doing that the first few days, randomly, you know.
And some of it was shock, but then some of it was just anxiety. It depends on which it is. But yesterday it was just rough. I had to squeeze and me listen to music and, you know, all
God, that's terrible.
Time for,
Yeah.
I don't know how he's understanding words she says.
I don't think he does. I think he's just agreeing.
Yeah.
He don't care.
Yeah.
And it was just, and then I was able to eat afterwards, thank goodness. I was able to eat one sandwich. That's all I had yesterday.
Okay. Well,
okay.
Oh yeah, it's been a miracle. Because I was like, I won't even try to get
It's
food.
not a miracle.
Yeah. So I've been praying that specifically for you too, just that you would be able to build your strength, and that God would multiply the nutrients you do get and multiply the sleep you do get, because I know that He can do that. I know He can give you strength out of nothing. You know, I mean, He created us out of nothing, so it's pretty simple to think He can do that too. I
know, and He can help. He can part the Red Sea.
Live in a delusional world.
Or dry ground, and so I think that if He can, that's what I keep looking for. Is I'm like, I know this is all unfolding, and I'm waiting for. I just feel like, you know, God's got this. I have like literally so many people fighting for me because they're like, it's just so not right, and they're like, we know you, and you know, it's just. My pops kept saying, he's like, they couldn't have taken a sweeter girl. That's what he said. It's really
It is, yeah. Well, I agree. I mean, you're the biggest joy. I know. You and my mom, probably.
She's having to dig or
and she said that
compliment.
too. She's like,
Yeah. And that's kind of what she's having to dig for. Not only compliments, but anything out of him. And when he does get it, you can tell she doesn't get it very often.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I think in his reality is, and this is what I've come to the conclusion, sitting and listening to their babbling, talking, is that he thinks that because he's admitted to what he has done, that means he's admitted his sin.
Mm-hmm.
He is now forgiven because he has admitted it. He is now forgiven. He's still going to heaven, and all he has to do is do what he's doing now, and nothing's going to be done because he's admitted to what he did. He's admitted to his sin, and everything's okay. That's what I think. That's what the conclusion I've come to.
Yeah, and that's how it works here. And that's what they've been taught. And that's why Josh, did what he did. And he kind of went on along as if nothing happened because he admitted to it. So that was supposed to make everything better. So that's why I feel like, again, he just wants to keep following, again, that blueprint he saw go down with Josh. And he thinks he's going to get off with 12 years, hopefully less, or something like that. But I still don't feel like it would be. But again, we'll just have to see what Florida ends up doing. But I just find it hard to believe that Florida is going to go for 12 years in this case just because of what happened. I mean, it's kind of hard. I know you're not supposed to bring that in, but when you're starting to look at the family in a whole and the way they've handled it and what happened with his older brother, I don't see how you couldn't almost, make a decision based on that to a certain extent. But I know you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
But it happens still, I think. Especially when you're tired of something happening and you don't want it to happen no more. And Florida doesn't like stuff like that.
Yeah. And they just changed their child laws. They've gotten tougher.
Way tougher. So that's why a lot of people think that a lot of people are comparing it almost to like life, and I don't know if it would be that extreme, but it has been compared to that. So, we'd have to see and wait because I still don't, I don't think the investigation's not done. It just started.
No. Yeah.
So they're still being investigated for 30 days for whatever happened in their own home. So that could change. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be because that's what we were saying. Other people listening and being around, like how she was saying. And I think that's what was bothering her the most in the beginning was that she wasn't able to stay alone because she's used to being alone right now. Because they were saying, not only was the locks reversed in the house on the kids' doors, but it was supposed to be very like poorly like hygiene within the house to where it was almost like unlivable. Like that is what I heard from another channel allegedly.
Okay.
So I'll look for that clip and we can possibly look into that and see if that's something we can see or pull up on here. But that was supposed to be a part of it. And I'm not saying it was so bad that was one of the charges, but it was enough to say this isn't very clean, at least, and not as much as we would like it to be in a situation like this, including the door handles being reversed and what just happened with him. So, but yeah, that was something that came out around that time. So, all right, here we go.
And
at this point, we have a nearly 2-minute redaction. I think that when she's saying here, it couldn't have happened to a sweeter girl, I think she's meaning her charges rather than, it couldn't happen to a sweeter girl. Your husband is in jail for such a terrible act. I'm getting the impression she more means like the CPS situation.
I think Friday has probably been my hardest day. But that's crazy to say because Wednesday was crazy hard. But it's just like when you then take my babies from me, they were who I was just going to pour my life into.
Oh, yeah. It's your purpose right now.
Yeah. And it still is. I mean, I will do everything to fight for them.
Well, rightfully so. That's God's given you them for that purpose. So that's right.
But I couldn't, I was like, how is this happening? And I still don't believe it. I don't even think it's fully real to me. Like, I kind of think that, for one, it feels weird to not have them, but then it's also like, oh, this is going to go away next week. Or, like, I'm going to, like, I'm about to. And it's like, and I just keep
don't have dreams.
like,
I don't have dreams about where I am. My dreams are all, like, back home, normal stuff.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I know.
Well, I had one last night about I wasn't sleeping good. I don't know if you have more vivid dreams whenever that happens. I had one about like I was fighting crime myself, so I don't know. It was like some mystery. It was like a mystery kind of thing, and trying to figure out who was being deceptive and trying to steal. They were stealing, trying to steal from like big businesses and stuff. So that's funny.
That's just funny. I actually don't think I've had any dreams.
Well, yeah, and that's least likely to happen any. So.
Well, yeah, but I'm just, that's funny. I mean, yeah.
Exactly, Tara.
Well, yeah, anyway.
That's a good point. And like, And like Tara doesn't even have kids, and I just wanted to point that out. But she said gifted you them, like not us. So they were gifted to Kendra, the children, but not them as a couple.
Right. Yeah.
So, and yeah, like I was just gonna say, Tara doesn't have children, and she was like she fully
recognized that.
extracted that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it just showed you again his detachment and how much he probably has. It makes me feel like he looks at the kids like how Jim Bob looked at them. In my opinion.
Yeah, like it's the thing you do. You
Right.
get married, you have kids.
So what's going on in that household is again, and that's why
Right.
I said to you, I feel like were the locks not only to keep the kids in, but also to keep Joe out.
Right.
I feel like they were kind of. I'd like to know what kind of locks they were. Were they just the locks that you turn like on the door handle to go into the garage or another room? Like
well, they had
the room, like a bathroom, or was it a key lock? I'm curious too.
But if it was a key lock, it was definitely to keep him out.
Right. And that's why I'm wondering, did she have the key to this? Just like Anna had the, where when Josh looked at something on the computer, it gave her an alert because they believe in like fall safes for all these men, right? So everything that they do wrong, they'll put something in place to make sure that they don't do anything wrong, or that at least that's the purpose behind it.
Right.
But there's already something that happened for these things to be put in place.
Yeah, that's and if you feel you got to do that, then there's something wrong.
Yeah, but it makes me. I kind of just thought about that whenever they were saying something about to keep the kids in, and I was like, I feel like it's more to keep them out than it is to keep them in. It might be to keep them in, but I feel like it was also to keep somebody out.
Right.
So, and yeah, that's just what makes me think. You saw that proof with Josh, so why wouldn't it happen here? Yeah. And that's the first thing I thought of when I heard the locks on the doors there. So, okay.
So I think that was just really, it's just, I think God's just giving me enough grace for one day at a time, but it just definitely doesn't feel real. So it's like I'm going to wake up and it's just,
you'll tell Joy, thank you from me, and that I love her so much. She's just been amazing. Sounds like for you through all this. Just, I want to be sure that you tell her specifically, and Mama, those two especially. Okay. I don't know who all else is involved. I know that everyone's probably jumping in.
Oh, the entire family. They all have their departments, basically, that they're helping with.
Wow.
It's like these ones are working on the kids, these ones are working on me, these ones are working on the attorney, these ones are working on business. It's just, the whole family, I think they just genuinely are like, we love you guys and we're here for you. But they told me, they said, we don't want to make any decisions for you. They just said, we're here to support you. And I've been struggling because I was like, I just need to know, what's going on in some regard. But I can't carry the load at all. So Joy's like, she's like, if you ever feel uncomfortable and you don't want something, everyone's like, what is your take on this? So I've just been trying to, because I want to be able to take everything over, and I want advice, but I don't, but I've been struggling with, how much help.
Oh, it's hard to receive help, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It's like,
no, but you need it. You need it.
I know. Well, I was going to say that I feel like that I can't be, alone for too long either.
Yeah, and I think that's what we were realizing actually right before all this broke out, was that, hey, we actually need to be around people because we've been away from people for so long. We just need that. So it was healthy for us to be around people, and so I think that's good that you're realizing that still.
You have 3 minutes remaining on this call.
For sure, and
I have 3 minutes, but I also didn't have a full $6. It's like $5.90-something. So barely before the 1 minute mark. So.
Well, I can
give me some more money. Like that's what that. Feel sorry for me in a different way. Give me some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Well, I have money on my other account. It's just I have to load on the phone side.
Oh,
So,
okay. Okay. Well, let me know if you need more.
Yeah, I'll let you know before it gets too loud.
Here we have a minute 17-second redaction.
Yeah, I know. And then I think it might be better conditions at once you're saddled. But I don't know, because hopefully you can.
Your call will end in 1 minute.
Yeah, it might be. I feel like the food here is actually much better than whenever I we did the prison journey in the Florida prisons, Cal area. The food there was a lot more bland, and this one has a lot more flavor. Actually, I was surprised how good it is. And then, I like our tap water here.
They said he was
We'll see how I like the tap water there.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
I don't really
That is
mind the food.
reasonable.
I just don't eat any of the bread stuff because I'm trying to cut back on what I'm eating.
Whatever.
Yeah. Do you feel like less bloating and everything, or like feel trimmer?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I feel a lot trimmer too. I haven't gotten on the scale, but I'm pretty sure I will have to get.
Before we leave here, just
Mhm.
look at write down Psalm 54
What
is one. And Psalm
Look at Psalm. Look at all the Psalms I've already told you to look at again. Quit
Just
talking.
go over Psalm. Start at chapter 1, verse 1, and read the whole book
All over again.
all over again. Because
Mhm.
I know Psalm starts with a P, but
And that's where I stopped in the alphabet.
that's right. That's
That's where
right.
I stopped in the alphabet. So this is about as far as I know.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, but that is let me see. So this is call, I think I said it was 6-7. Oh yeah, 6-7. So 6-7. Connor's not here.
How many did they have? Oh gosh, 6, 7.
6-7. Roku Nana.
I told my grandkids, if you say 6, 7 one more time, I'm gonna say
I had to. I had to.
I told them, I said I'm putting you out if you say 6, 7.
Don't put me out, Tammie. I had to.
And I said to them, I'm like, what does it mean? And they look at me like with a deer in the headlights. I'm like, what does it mean? I don't really think it means anything, Nana. I just think you just say it. I'm like, well, why would you say something you don't mean? And they're just looking at me like, I don't know. We just say it.
Fun. That's what makes it fun. It doesn't mean anything. That's the best part.
I'm like, okay, well, stop saying it, because they were saying it over and over again. I was like, oh, y'all are driving me nuts with 6, 7.
Yeah, it's a mindless shit. That's why I say Roku Nana back, because it's I forget where. Yeah, so we saw that, and my mom sent it to me. So when Connor says 6, 7, I just say Roku Nana.
Yeah. I'd rather them say that than 6, 7 the whole time. They don't say it as much anymore, but
yeah. Oh, Connor's still on it. He's got it. He's not letting it go yet. He's got his teeth dug in. Oh
yeah.
He's holding on.
By the time he's done, you'll be like, if you say that one, you'll be like Medea. If you say that one more time.
Every time in math, he does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was that all of their calls? They made
that's
7?
right. So I was looking. That's my sorry.
Yeah.
So that was call 6, 7, and then there's call 8, 9, and 10, 11. And then she said there was a call 3 that I didn't find on there when I went through it. So I'm gonna go back through them.
Okay.
And maybe this call number 3 is to Anna. I was thinking, because I see it here on the screen. So it says Joe Duggar's jail call number 3 to Anna Duggar. So maybe it's that, or maybe they're both on the phone. So we'll see. But I'll look through it to see if there's a third one with Kendra too.
Well, that's funny, because you remember when she said, have you talked to anybody besides me?
Mm-hmm.
And he said to her, no, I haven't talked to anybody besides you.
Yeah,
so he did.
Yeah,
he did talk to Anna.
It says Anna Duggar sends Joe. It says Joe Duggar jail call number 3. Anna Duggar. Let me see. Just what the rest of the title says.
Because she was like relieved when he said, no, I haven't talked to anybody but
my name is Lily Archive, and I've been covered.
Yeah, this says Anna Duggar sends Joe jail money. So Joe and Kendra Duggar jail call number. Okay, so it's mixed in this one. So yeah, this is like a 23-minute one. So I can add that one to it for...
Next
so
time.
we'll do like the 3. Yeah, so because that's what we did on this one. The first one was 1, and then the next 2 were both 2. So the next
That's
two calls
very
that are left, the next two calls that are left have 2 in each one, and this one's 1.
that's
So
very interesting that he would lie to her.
yeah,
If that was after, if she asked him after the phone call with Anna, because in the one we listened to earlier, she asked him, "Have you talked to anybody?" And he's like, "No, I haven't talked to anybody, but I forgot the other person's
yeah.
name.
I mean, I
Greg."
would. Yeah, it'd be interesting to know why he lied to her about it, because if
Yeah.
it was for something, maybe he's not supposed to be asking for money, or he's not supposed to maybe be communicating with Anna,
Mhm.
possibly. I don't know. Maybe
That's
Tara
what
would
I'm
know.
thinking. I'm
Yeah, because I
thinking,
kind of feel like they were supposed to not really be speaking to them, possibly. So
yeah.
maybe that's why he lied to her about it. But again,
Mhm.
I mean, with him doing what he's done, he probably lies about,
Yeah,
way
I
worse.
mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't surprise me that he would lie to her.
Yeah. But about Anna, yeah.
I'm surprised that he would talk to her though. If
Yeah.
if she's the one that they've pushed out, I would be surprised that he would talk to her.
Yeah. Maybe that's why. Maybe he felt like it was a safe place to go.
Yeah, yeah,
And because it's her husband too, is the only other
hmm
person in the family so far. So yeah, it's
yeah.
to him, it's safe like place to play in, I think.
And she was so relieved when he told her no. Like she was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, good, good." And I was like, "Okay, well, that's
yeah,
weird because
yeah,
you're nervous about him talking to someone,
yeah. Right, and then she told him not to trust anybody. So right,
right?"
and yeah, and then he's the one that's
Then he
sitting there
talks.
doing it.
Then he talks
Yeah,
to Anna. So that's very interesting. I find that very interesting. Yeah.
yeah. It'll be. I'm kind of waiting to see what videos or I say videos, but information, I guess is a better way to
Yeah.
say it, comes out about now that he's been home, if
Mhm.
anything comes out at all. But
Yeah.
I'm kind of waiting for that since he's been flown home and
Yeah.
he's been flown home by
I
Jim.
want to. Sorry, I want to know if they're together.
Right.
Hmm.
I think they are. I think they are. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
they be? Because she can't
Yeah.
be around the kids right now. She's already saying she wants to do therapy. She can't be around her family, but she's around his. So I definitely think they're together for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wherever they put her or she's staying, I think that they're together right now.
It's funny how she said the kids are doing good. I kind of feel like she knows who they're with.
Yeah, she probably does. She might. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see, if that I mean, I don't know if it would come out or how that's going to work, but
Yeah.
either way, like, yeah, I think that she knows where they are because she did say that they were doing okay, but I don't know along what lines of family that would be too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think they are together.
Yeah.
So I'll look that up to see also for around the time we look at the phone calls, the last few phone calls
Yeah.
to see if they are, but I'm pretty sure they are because where else would he
Yeah.
go?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and Anna did it, and so far she's doing that. So
Yeah. Yeah. I don't see why they wouldn't be, but
yeah,
yeah.
I
Yep.
agree. But thank you so much for joining me, Tammie. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was fun. And thank you so much, everyone in chat, for being here. We really
Yeah.
appreciate it, especially on Saturday before Easter.
Yes.
Again, I tend to forget about holidays for some reason. I'm not really
Yeah.
sure why.
Yeah.
But
Hi,
yeah.
Kylie.
Hey, Kylie, how are you?
Yes. Have a
And
good
welcome.
Easter tomorrow.
Have a good Easter, Kylie.
Yeah.
We're unfortunately just signing out, but you can always watch the replay and catch up there. And again, don't forget to like and hype the live if you
That's
liked
right.
it. And then don't forget to also hop over to Tammie's channel, which is Barnes and Noble True Crime, and give her a like and subscribe. So that way you can also get more updates and notifications for when she goes live in the future, and which you will be doing possibly tomorrow night. Correctly, still that's a go.
Possibly. Yeah.
Okay, so we're play it by ear still because it's Easter, but
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll upload the link or something, I'm sure.
Yeah. I
So
hope to go live around 7. I'm
Okay.
keeping my fingers crossed. We will do The Looking Glass, and we will be doing Haunted Hospitals.
yes, and so that'll be fun, and I'm excited to do that.
We
And
might
then
be talking about something else haunted too. You never know. You never know how to go.
yeah, we'll hop around and kind of
Yeah.
find different things to chat about.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yes, y'all all have a great Easter. And again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And then,
Yes.
if
Thank
we go
you.
live tomorrow, we'll see you there. And thank you so much.
Thank you. Talk to y'all later. Good night.
All right.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Love you, Megan. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.